On this episode of The Middle is Open, we talk to Pat. Who's Pat? Well, he's the guy in Idaho, of course.
Papa Pat.
Papa Pat. Yes, he's going to be a daddy pretty soon. But you know what? It was good to have him on the show. Anthony, what was your favorite part of Pat being on the show?
Man, just hearing about his experiences out there, man. I miss him, and I hope he's enjoying himself and taking it all in.
Yeah, we all love Pat. He's not here, unfortunately, but this is the third episode of the TMO Patio Studios. And you know what? We drank a lot of beer. I drank like 7 or 8 or something like that. Anthony, same thing. Peter, well, he's not even here. He probably fucking is in the ditch somewhere throwing up. I don't know. But we had a fun time.
We did.
Yeah, we had a really good time. Pat was on the show, and the reason we had Pat on the show and no guest was because last week it was all about Tony, and this week we're like, no, we need Pat. And Pat really, yeah, dude, we love Pat. He's what makes the Middles Open great, you know?
Founding father.
He is a founding father. So that was the show, basically. Just Pat and the boys talking nonsense, and it was awesome. And I love it. And you guys should tune in. This is The Middles Open. All right, guys, we're back. It is episode 33. We just got counted down by Chris. And you know what? He did a pretty good job. Chris is the intern here on the TMO show. We're in the patio still. Episode 3, right? Patio show?
Yeah.
Cheers, dude.
And yeah, cheers, man. We have
good summer Sunday.
Hey, cheers, everybody.
We have Bud Light Lime, Twisted Teas. Peter just chugged 2 Twisted Teas already, so
up his butt.
Out of his butt.
Yeah, 11 seconds.
But you know what?
Up his butt. That's a butt chugging record.
I think that's a world record.
Hey, you know what, Pat? There's this guy on YouTube that 5 minutes.
Almost money. If you give,
He tried to chug 3 in 5 minutes, and to top it off, he stops the clock every time he stops.
Yeah.
What kind of shit is that?
Sounds like a real pussy to me.
So I'm gonna send him a message on YouTube, and I'm gonna send him the message drinking 3 in a minute, and then I'm gonna pee for 4 more minutes.
Damn.
That's gonna probably be the hardest part of the challenge, peeing for 4
I know.
minutes.
That's where I'm more concerned.
Can you stop the clock?
I'm gonna have to drink like 5. Can I stop the clock?
Stop the clock in between?
Yeah, man.
But what do you think? What do you think, Pat? You think I should challenge this guy?
Hell yeah, man.
Since nobody takes our challenges.
You could almost finish 3 of those in like 30 seconds.
You just gotta call.
You did 2, one in 10 minutes or 10 seconds, and the other in 11 seconds.
So, what you're saying is I have a chance.
Maybe.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
I think you could do it, Peter.
I think I got support from my biggest critic, because last time I came up with a challenge, Abel was like,
well, we just saw it twice right now.
Abel was like my biggest
Pat, I wish you were here to see it, man. It was
but I've been training,
amazing.
Pat.
But
I've been training. I've been running, and then I drink a Twisted Tea to cool down, because it's hot as shit out today.
oh yeah, it
It's
is.
fucking heard. It's 30 degrees out here.
What?
Oh, nice.
30 degrees?
Dude.
Or like 38 or something like that.
Is it real?
All right,
Dude, I thought my face was melting at work, dude. Like, literally, my face, I couldn't feel it. It felt like it was melting off.
I think.
I lost my balls. My balls went up into my stomach. They're not even there. It's so cold out here.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
My balls are down to my knees.
Yeah,
So-
stepping on it.
So you're like Lance Armstrong. You have no balls.
Yeah, no balls.
Mine's like that game that the kids hit the ball around the pole. They just
Tetherball?
keep wrapping-
Tetherball.
Tetherball. It's going around my leg.
Whoa.
It's fucking grody.
Yeah, that's just wrong on all levels.
That's too much of a visual, dude.
Sorry.
So before we go any further, first I want to apologize to Pat, because unfortunately last episode we were unable to hear much from Pat, and you know what? It was sad, man. Anything?
I was sad.
No, yeah.
Episode, and I was like, man.
So Pat, did you hear the show with Tony?
I did, yeah, it's awesome.
So since you were unable to speak because we just kept on talking and Tony was talking as well, and
well, it's just hard when we have 2 phone guests.
Yeah,
I mean, not to say Pat's a guest, of course he's part of the show, but just having 2 people on the phone.
I'm a guest now.
No, I'm just saying 2 people on the phone. It's tough because sometimes
shit, man.
No,
Anthony's
come on,
the
man.
Anthony's the producer, and now he's just trying to like get you off the show and just make you a guest.
We already settled who started this, right?
I don't know.
Have we settled who started this podcast?
Me?
No.
Okay, I guess we haven't. So never mind.
No,
Anyway.
it was Pat and I. It was Pat and I.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So come on, how could Pat not be part of the show?
Pat and I started, then Abel and I implemented it.
No.
Yeah.
I started the show.
No, bullshit.
Oh,
This
okay,
was-
all right.
Anthony was here when Pat and I were talking about doing
Why
a
did I bring
podcast.
this up? Oh my god.
And then Abel came to me.
Anyways.
And he's like, hey, man, let's do it. And I said, we can't do it without my boy Pat. And
With my
brought
boy
Pat in.
Blue?
And then Anthony became the producer and somehow became the owner at the same
No, I'm not the owner.
No,
He was an
not the
intern
owner.
that
became the
He was
owner.
I was
inve-
an intern.
He's an investor.
Official intern. Yeah, I'm an investor.
He's like Jerry Jones. He's our Jerry
Yeah.
Jones.
Jerry.
No, you know,
I'm not the owner.
Anthony's like, I've been watching a lot of Shark Tank. Anthony's a fucking
If we get
shark.
sued,
He's Mark
I'm-
Cuban.
Yeah.
I'm not the owner if we get sued. I'm going to tell you that right now.
He's the fucking shark. We went to Anthony. We're like, Anthony, we'll give you 10% for $1,000. And
He's like 50%.
He's like, I'll take 95.5% for $10 and beer. And we're like, yeah, we'll
t-shirt.
take it. We'll take it.
And a t-shirt.
We'll take it. We're hanging by a thread.
We'll take it.
Fucking, we're using hangers for God's sake.
Hey, man. Hey, don't have
those
Look
are
at
the
us-
good
look
old
at
days.
us now, man.
Hey, remember that one show that we did in the backyard? We had a hanger and lavalier mics, and there were crickets everywhere. Remember? It was like,
I remember that. I remember that because that
And
was
we
what I
drank-
told you guys.
and we drank
you
beer
guys
that
can
was
record
like-
at my house
and
because
we drank beer that was like 3 months old.
The strawberry shandy.
The strawberry shandy. You remember that?
No, but you know what? Those were
Now I know who to.
Those were our best episodes.
those were some of our best episodes. And then here was the cool thing. Pat's mom. Oh my goodness! That one night when we had pozole, she just and what else did we have on the menu that night?
I don't know. Your mom always made us food, man.
Yeah, I mean,
tacos, wasn't it?
was it? Oh man, she made good food, and I was just like, oh, this is the best. It wasn't even about the show at that point. It was just about the meal.
Yeah,
You just had to worry about you had to worry about a ghost taking you home, or you
girl?
taking a ghost home. I mean, that was
sneaking up on you in the bathroom.
damn.
But-
Those were the
Yeah.
Those were the original days, and then Anthony gave
That
us
was
a
the
home.
grind. That was the
Anthony
grind.
brought us in from the cold, and he's like, "I got a place."
Yeah.
man.
I got a place.
And then remember that picture we took where we were doing the guitar and
Yeah,
everything.
Oh,
baby
yeah.
back,
Band.
baby back ribs.
Yeah,
Baby
That was the
back.
name.
Yeah,
Yeah. That was the name of our band, bro.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Man, we're going
back
old school.
ribs, yeah.
We're acting like we've been in the
I
business
know,
for
like
50 years.
33 episodes, and we're like flashbacks to
Hey, but
good old times.
it was cool because Pat's mom, she made us food, and then shortly after, my mom was like, "Oh, Pat's mom's gonna make food. Oh, Senora Weaver's gonna make some food." And then she started busting out. She's like, "I'm gonna make you guys nachos. I'm gonna make Anthony chile con queso." And it was just like the best of
And then
all
Amber,
worlds coming
Amber
together.
always makes us cupcakes or
I know.
pretzels
Strawberries.
with chocolate, strawberry. Well, I've never had a strawberry because Abel eats them all in
Yeah.
like fucking the first hour.
One time.
But when
That one time.
when Mondo was here,
Yeah.
she made the chocolate pretzels.
The pretzels. Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah, man.
we've always walked away with some good shit, man.
Yeah, dude.
And we've
Corona's got
evolved.
this all fucked up.
Some of our guests are spoiled because they don't remember the hard days. Like
No.
Like when we were in the backyard with lavalier mics. Oh, you know, one of our first guests was cool as fuck. Was Salmo.
Sal.
Sal
Sal,
Montes.
yeah, Sal came
Why
from.
don't we get him back?
Yeah, we got to bring him back.
We
on.
do,
and
man.
and so he could see we've evolved
Fuck yeah.
because
Yeah,
he
shout out Sal.
he was our first guest with literally we had a hanger and a roller holding our
And, like,
mics.
What was he?
followers.
Was he our second episode?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I don't think it was
No,
second.
no, it was like
fourth or
our
something.
fourth.
It was
Yeah.
our third one.
34, something like that. Yeah.
But that was
that was ages ago.
Lots of love.
Because it was the first one was the political interruptions, and then the second one was with me, and then the third one we had Sal, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
the quality of those videos were just epic.
Yeah, it's the third one. You're right,
Remember
Pat.
that little fuzzy ball.
Pat in the box was number 2.
Oh yeah, my little fucking mic that I had, and we would
Yeah,
just
that fuzzy ball.
we would just like crowd around it.
Hey, but
put 'em outside.
this is the whole thing about summer, like friends gathering around talking
yeah.
about, like, you know,
Good old
just
times.
the good times
start.
and the
We're
shit
back
that
in
we're
July.
going into. Like, where are we headed?
Hey, that's what the whole show's about, right?
Where are we headed with this? I mean, we all do it because we like it.
Yeah, who fucking knows?
But
Let's go with the flow.
fun times, man.
Fucking
When
miss
did we
you, Pat.
start? When was the first episode?
When?
And it was like
Last year,
When was
no?
Pat in the box?
July.
So almost a year.
Wow.
It was
Damn.
yeah, it was like July.
We should have a bonanza.
The
for
first one was
year.
July 17th. Pat in the box was July 23rd.
All right, I got an idea for a reunion, or not a reunion, but annual show. Yeah, a birthday show. We're gonna
shit.
do a little phone interview with most of our guests. Like, we'll just have them call in, or we call them, and just tell them about our experience and how we've grown and what they've been up to. Like, real quick, nothing.
How about we just fucking call them on the spot, like we crank call them.
Oh.
Be like what? Yeah. We just get them.
Like, say, like, the warranty on your new vehicle is about to expire. Would you like to renew?
It's like
Just call him.
Would you like to renew?
we call up Johnny Guillen. We're like, is this Johnny? And then he's like, yeah, I'm Johnny. What's up? And it's like,
You're like, this is Abel.
and it's like, yo, this is Abel. You want a rematch? and then it's like, boop, we just hang up on him.
Oh,
Starting
Yeah.
some shit.
Yeah.
what if we just call our past guests and we challenge them to a beer drink off? Like, you go to a fridge and you fucking videotape it right now.
Oh yeah, that would be good.
And you challenge a beer drink off right there.
Peter
Boom.
has
We can make a
ideas.
montage.
We gotta- yeah.
Let's make a montage of them drinking beers.
Yeah. And we'll just throw it together. And then if they fail, we get to call them a pussy for the next year.
Yeah, because then Amanda's gonna have to chug a whole beer by herself. That's gonna be awesome.
I think Amanda could outdrink you though.
Oh.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Who
Amanda?
who could outdrink each other? Amanda or the governor?
Chris can party pretty hard.
Oh, okay.
The governor?
Okay,
yeah, he
okay.
can get down.
I feel like if it was wine, maybe Amanda can just like keep up. But like beer, maybe like after 13 beers, Amanda gets crazy.
13 beers.
That's
I think
the
13
living
beers, anybody gets
Yeah.
crazy.
I was gonna say for Amanda, holy shit, 13 beers,
she weighs like a
dude.
buck
She'd be in the hospital.
20.
She weighs a buck 20. Yeah, she's pretty much dead.
That's a lot of beers
I don't
for
even- yeah,
a
fuck.
girl Amanda's size. Like,
Yeah.
that's a lot.
I'd be scared.
I think I've seen Amanda drink like 10 beers in one night.
I'd be
Hell yeah.
scared.
I remember that time she ordered White
She'd be-
Claws.
She'd be swinging on people.
You ordered White Claw.
I did not order.
You ordered
Yeah,
White
no
Claws.
proof.
Did.
I'm a Twisted Tea kind of guy.
Twisted
Shout out
Tea.
Twisted Tea.
Hey, you know what? They haven't fucking endorsed us yet. So
Hey Pat, we've got like a buffet of beers here, dude. Like I really wish you were here.
I quit drinking, so it kind of sucks. Though.
That's
God
oh man, green tea
Yeah.
challenge.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
Oh, easy.
No, it's not on here.
Oh man, Anthony and his hotkeys.
It's not on here because Pat's on the phone.
Are you gonna do the green tea challenge?
The green tea challenge.
Like try to
green tea.
drink like 4 of them without peeing within the hour.
Well, we'll have a designated driver, right?
Yeah, I'll be DD.
All right, guys. So let's dive right into this because Pat earlier in the week he told us that he had a pretty cool encounter with one of our heroes growing up. Pat, who did you meet?
Well, working at the Valley Club, I get to meet a lot of interesting people. Mm-hmm. And one of those interesting people happened to be the great and one and only Bruce Willis.
Damn.
Yeah. Master Bruce.
Master Bruce Willis.
So, is Bruce as dreamy in person?
Is he old?
You know what? Like, I didn't even Google how old he was. Like, he doesn't look bad. I'm pretty sure he's like up in his 50s, right?
He's gotta be older, man.
65.
Damn,
Damn.
65.
Yeah,
65?
he was born March
Shit.
19th,
Well, remember,
1955.
Demi Moore sucks the life out of people.
I was gonna say,
Whoa, go in there.
Demi Moore sucks.
The life.
The life
All
out
right.
of people.
Okay, cool.
Oh shit!
I mean, look at Ashton Kutcher. He looked like he was 20 when he first met her. Then now he looks like he's 55.
Damn.
No,
is that why she
Dude,
stays so
Ashton
young?
Kutcher-
Like she's just sucking the
She just
life out of
literally,
him.
and then she stays the same age. She stays like in her 40s.
That's
You
a
know
good
who?
take, man.
You know who Demi Moore reminds me of? I've been watching a lot of Game of Thrones.
A Navy SEAL.
Melisandre from fucking Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Like, dude, she's what,
the
300?
Red Witch.
Yeah, 300 years old, and she looks young as fuck. That's Demi Moore.
Nobody watches Game of
Well,
Thrones.
her kids are Bruce Willis's kids, right? Like they have
Yeah.
kids together,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Don't tell
Pat,
Bruce
what was
that.
your first reaction when you saw him? Like, were you like, is that him? Were you like questioning it? Or were you like, definitely like, holy shit?
Okay, because like so I've heard that he's been like to the club and like he's a member and shit. So I was like, all right, that'd be pretty cool to see him. And like maybe like a week ago, we were playing golf. Me and like the boys were like after we got off work, we went and hit a quick 9. And when we were driving from number 3 to number 4, he was on his bike and he was just cruising it.
Damn.
And
Motorcycle or like a
Like a bicycle.
No, dude, the dude uses a bicycle.
Okay.
No, like a Pee Wee Herman.
I was like picturing like Terminator on a fucking Harley.
With
Like,
his bike, with his
He was riding a
basket.
T1000.
He had a puppy in the basket.
No, it was so cool. Like, cause he cruised by.
Tracy Morgan was in this passenger seat.
Oh man, that'd be so funny.
Anyway.
No, but he cruised by, and I was like, and my friend Cole was like, "That was Bruce Willis," and I was like, "No way." He's like, "Hell yeah!" And I was just like, "All right." And then maybe like 2 or 3 days later, I was walking out of the bag room, and there's this dude just standing in the doorway. And I was like, holy shit, this is Bruce Willis. It looked like Bruce Willis. I was just like, holy shit, this is crazy.
What if you just went up to him and you're like, multi-pass?
Did you say anything to him?
Honestly, like when I saw him, and I was like, how you doing, Mr. Willis? And he was just like, yeah, do you mind if like, you go out and get like some water? And I was just like, yeah, we have like a water station right here. And he was just like, all right, cool. But like in his Bruce Willis voice, it was fucking
That's
hard.
badass, dude.
Damn.
And then the second time he came to play golf, and he like walked up to me and he was like, do you know if the pro shop's open? I need some golf shoes. And I was like, dude, follow me, bro. So Bruce Willis was like on my sticks, follow me to the pro shop.
Damn.
Whoa.
Oh shit.
It was tight. And then
You're
I
like, you
walked
can have
in.
mine. Take them.
The boy Gary was inside the pro shop, and I was like, yo, G. I was like, Mr. Willis needs some shoes. And he was like,
Mr. Willis. You snap your
Yeah,
finger?
dude.
Did you clap or snap your fingers like you're like, or did you go?
nah, I didn't do none of that. I was trying to be as cool as a cucumber.
Yeah. Isn't it weird like when you meet like a big fucking blockbuster name like that? Isn't it weird like at any point did you think of taking a picture with him? Like saying, hey, Mr. Willis?
Oh, dude, yeah. Like, that's all I wanted to do.
But why didn't you?
Well, he's at work, man.
Yeah, like, and then I don't want to be like that, dude.
Exactly,
I'll probably ask
right?
him, like, later on. I'll probably ask him, like throughout the summer, I'll be like, if I can get a picture with him.
Yeah. I mean, because I've met some like big celebrities, but it kind of slips through your mind because you're trying to be like cool. Like you're trying to be.
Yeah, you're just trying to person, I guess.
Yeah, you don't want to be a fucking asshole or a dick or anything like that. You just kind of want to like make them feel comfortable. They're fucking normal people, you know?
You know, like,
would you-
Willis's voice, how, like, he has, like, that distinct voice?
Yeah.
Dude, it's so crazy in real life. Like, when he's talking to me, like, when he finished his round of golf, he was just like, man, it's a beautiful day out here. And I was like, hell yeah, it is, Mr. Willis. And I was like,
Hell yeah, Mr. Willis.
Hey, Pat, do you guys have like a policy where you guys can't like ask for shit, like for a picture with a celebrity?
well, we can take tips, but
You can't?
we're not allowed to, but like members still give them to us.
Nice.
But
Just ask for a signed copy of Fifth Element.
Well, dude, I was just thinking about this. Would you rather have an autograph of a celebrity
Or a
or a
job.
picture?
Or
No, or a picture of him.
A picture, just so I can.
Yeah, a picture would be cool.
Well, I guess.
Yeah.
I
But
guess.
then nowadays, people would be like, "That's Photoshop."
Well, I guess like an actor, like yeah, but like, what about a sports? Like somebody in sports that's famous, right? Would you rather have like something signed by them, or would you rather have a picture of you with them?
Nah, dude, if I'm meeting Tiger Woods, I'm getting both of those things.
No. Like you can only have one or the other. Like, what would you? Would you rather have the picture or an
I'll take the
autograph?
picture. I'll take the picture.
I think you have to go with the picture because like
I mean, autograph you can like sell it, but like if you really love the person, you
Yeah,
want that
that's what
picture,
I'm
you
saying,
want that
like-
moment.
Like with a picture, you can always like develop it and then put it in your living room and shit like
Yeah,
that.
hell yeah.
You could have
Hang
multiple.
it above your fireplace.
Yeah. You could have multiple copies. Whereas as an autograph, it's just that one thing, and you kind of want to hide it because there's gonna be that one asshole
That's gonna try to steal
that
it.
is gonna try to steal it. So you have to kind of like put that in a fucking sock drawer. Whereas a picture, you can make multiple copies. You could put it all around the house. Put it right next
Your
to
Facebook profile.
You
like,
put it right next
bitch.
to Pope Francis on your fucking on your chest of drawers and shit.
And next to Jesus Cristo.
Mouse
Yeah.
passport.
Yeah.
right next to the candle.
That's badass, though. I mean,
Yeah, fuck yeah.
That's pretty cool.
at
Yeah,
any
the-
point, did you feel like saying, like, "What you talking about, Willis?"
No.
Like he's like, "Do you have any water? What you talking about, Willis?" I guess that's where my mind goes.
I wanted to ask him how he saved the world, like what space was like.
Oh,
What space was
that's
like?
a good one.
Nah.
All right. So speaking of that, because Pat is referring to Fifth Element, really quick, guys, we're gonna go around. What is your favorite Bruce Willis movie?
That's
and
hard,
then
dude.
we're gonna start going down through some of his better movies throughout the years. So really quick, just off the top of your head, Pat, what is your favorite Bruce Willis movie?
Let me take it off the top of my head real quick.
Me. I gotta.
I would probably say. Well, this is hard, man, because like Armageddon is like always go to Bruce Willis movie. Like that's just like a great movie, and I watched it like every week growing up, pretty much. My mom loved Armageddon, but yeah, I would probably say Armageddon.
Peter?
Fifth Element, and then
Okay, Fifth Element. Anthony?
I would have to say Die Hard. I mean, that's not my favorite movie of his, but
Die Hard?
That's I mean, that's what he's known for. I mean,
Okay.
it's like his
Chris, really quick.
Yippee-ki-yay.
Armageddon.
Yeah.
Armageddon.
Armageddon.
Yeah, I'll probably say Fifth Element, and it's just like because that was the movie Peter and I would. Shit, we watched it. What? How many times?
oh man,
20 times a
I
week.
don't know, like
Yeah,
20
we-
times a week.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Watched it 'cause she was
And you get
making
Chris
the
Rock in that movie. He's all like, ah.
No, Chris Tucker.
Yeah,
Chris Rock.
Come on, Chris.
Chris Tucker.
All right, that's why.
Wrong black guy, Chris.
Oh, yeah.
No, man, but
He was funny. in
yeah,
that movie.
Fifth Element for sure is like one of his best movies ever. But it's funny because it's not like. Would you call it like a cult movie?
I would. Yeah. I would because they were even playing it at
Oh, shit, I'm an
Alamo
idiot.
Draft House.
You know my favorite Bruce
But
Willis
like, I don't
movie?
think like there's people dressing up, like you know what I mean, like a cult, like they follow it.
Yeah, people dress up.
You think so?
Yeah.
I've
Like-
seen people dress up like what's her name, Mila Joker, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, but yeah, but that's probably
Like
for other reasons.
like Chris Tucker with his hair, with his little fucking cone.
And his little staff, and he's like, it's
Like a
hotter than
cult-
hot. It's hot.
A cult one, I think of like the Big Lebowski or something, because people like
Can I,
made a
change
religion.
Can I change my answer?
Yeah.
Fifth Element.
No. I'm gonna say Pulp Fiction.
Pulp
Pulp Fiction's a good one. Yeah, that's a good
yeah,
one.
yeah,
See, I like
yeah.
that one too.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's hard because
Yeah, but he's not one of the main characters though.
Hey, he's punchy.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah, he wasn't
Yeah,
like screen wise,
like
time wise.
yeah, screen time wise. I mean, you look at Pulp Fiction.
it's
and
because Pulp
but
you
Pulp
have-
Fiction's
Who's in
one
that
of those
movie?
Quentin Tarantino where it takes different
Yeah,
point of
everyone's in that
views.
movie.
It has different characters that are going through their own shit, and he's going through his own shit in that. So he in a case he's like the main character, but he's not almost.
yeah,
Anyways.
John Travolta, Samuel L. Jackson.
yeah.
Dude, that was
Well,
about,
but
you know which one I saw today, and I was telling the guys about it was I saw Guess Who's Talking. Guess Who's Talking 2 actually, and Bruce Willis is in it.
Travolta,
Bruce Willis is doing the voiceover for the baby, and then you have John Travolta, who's doing he's in the movie. He's the father, and then you got
I love those movies.
That's a badass movie, dude. I thought,
Yeah, those movies were so sick.
dude, I hadn't seen them in years, and today my girlfriend made me watch. Like she sat me on the
she
couch.
made you?
Yeah,
She made you?
She made you.
She made me. But it was badass. I forgot how good that movie is.
Peter was
a
like,
great movie.
Peter
And
was
it's
like,
funny as fuck,
babe, babe, let's watch this movie. It's really good.
And
Bruce Willis comes out in it.
Roseanne is the baby, and Roseanne's not even in showbiz anymore. She got
She fucked it up.
She fucked it up.
But yeah,
Nah, man.
crazy.
Yeah, Fifth Element.
My girlfriend pointed something out that John Travolta always plays a pilot or something along a pilot line.
John Travolta?
Yeah, he's always kind of like a pilot in some of the movies.
Pilot?
Yeah, and he really is.
Michael? It's not a pilot.
Well, not Michael. Well, he flies.
Grease? It's not a
He
pilot.
flies in that
He
one
flies
too.
at the end.
Not a pilot, though.
He dances in every movie.
Urban Cowboy.
Urban Cowboy, he dances. In every movie, he dances.
Saturday Night Fever?
He dances in every movie.
Yeah, you said pilot, though.
No. And I said he dances too.
Come on, Peter.
Come on, Abel.
He's a dancing pilot.
What about this one for Bruce Willis? Sixth Sense.
That's up there. That's up there. That's a good one.
The Sixth Sense.
Next time I see him, I'm gonna be like, "Can you see me?" He's gonna be like, "Yeah." I'm gonna be like,
Shit. What about like if you just tell him like, I see dead people?
"No."
I wonder how many times he's gotten that.
I've been running in like my TMO t-shirt, like hoping like he's on his bike, so I can like get a picture with him in my TMO t-shirt.
You should.
Oh, fuck.
Dude, I
Damn,
should send
Pat.
you one so you can give it to him.
Damn.
Just throw it to him.
We need to ship Pat like 7 TMO shirts so he just
Yeah.
wears it all week.
Hey, just give him.
No.
Just
Just
go
give
up
him
and
one.
say like,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
Just fucking give him one and just be like, hey, this is from my boys. You're one of our favorite actors. Okay. Where does he rank on your top like 5? Is he on your top 5 actors? Top 5, top
Bruce
10?
Willis?
Bruce Willis, yeah.
I would say top 10 for sure.
Top 10. Abel,
Wrong answer, Pat. Number 1, duh.
number 1, give him a
God.
shirt.
Yeah.
Shit,
Ah.
Pat. Fuck.
Now he's never gonna
like-
listen to us.
It's because there's like so many good actors. It's like-
Yeah, no, I don't know if Bruce Willis is top 5, maybe top 10 like Pat said.
I would agree with
I would say
Pat,
top
yeah.
7.
I would say like 7.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
6. Yeah, probably 6.
I'd say, fuck, it's close.
I mean, he's
Who
in
would your number 1 be?
He's in my top 10, maybe
John
top
Travolta.
5. He might be
John
in my
Travolta?
top. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say he's in my top 5
Yeah?
because
Who's your number 1?
Woody Harrelson.
Oh, okay.
Woody Harrelson's my number 1,
I can't believe
and I play basketball with him
I can't.
since we were kids.
kids. Whoa.
No, but I did play basketball with him.
shit,
I
man.
remember that.
But I think Bruce Willis is up there because Fifth Element is one of my all-time favorite movies.
So Bruce Willis is your favorite actor of all time?
No. Woody Harrelson.
Woody.
I
Okay.
still want to get him on the show. He's ignored all my emails.
Anthony, who's your favorite actor of all time?
This is hard, guys.
That is hard. I was watching the Wolf of Wall Street
Yeah,
last
Leo.
night, and Leonardo. I don't know if he's number 1.
Jonah Hill.
They can come to my head right now, but he's definitely top 5 for sure.
All right.
You like Titanic, that's why.
No, I mean, dude, even the Revenant,
Gilbert Grape?
dude, he was fucking good in that movie. To Titanic, come on, man, that wasn't.
Hey, Gilbert.
Yeah, that movie was sad, dude.
Gilbert
Which one?
Grape?
Gilbert Grape.
Oh,
Yeah, it's fucking.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a fucking hell time. Why would you say that right now?
You know which movie I liked was Catch Me If You Can. That was a badass movie.
Yeah.
That was a badass movie.
Yeah, that was good. That was
Dude,
good.
the Wolf of Wall Street was hilarious too when he was like on them Quaaludes trying to.
I just
fucking
like
get
that
to
they
the
play
car.
that part at the baseball games where it's like,
Yeah.
and that
was a
one
good
guy's
movie.
like shaking his head. Like,
Yeah.
It's funny that movie has to do with like so much sex, drugs, and
and they
just
play
like,
it at a family environment.
yeah, like just illegal activity, like with money and stuff. And then like you see little kids that are like, It's like, yeah, this is good.
Tootsie?
Who else is a good actor? Chris, you're the oldest one here.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite actor? He's gonna say like
Oh, Travolta, man.
Travolta?
Yeah.
You're number one?
Travolta.
Oh yeah, dude, that dude's
That's my girlfriend's favorite actor. So I guess it's an old person
Yes,
thing.
man. Maybe. Shit.
or Tom Hanks.
I like how Pat laughs.
Tom Hanks, bro.
Tom Hanks.
Yeah, that's
Tom
what I was
Hanks.
thinking.
Fuck
Like
yeah.
Tom
Polar
Hanks.
Express. I saw Polar
Robert-
Express.
Yeah, I would
Robert
say
De Niro.
I would say Tom Hanks is the GOAT, man.
I saw like 10 movies today, by the way.
Jack Nicholson.
I know. It's like, what else did you watch?
Al Pacino.
You know what movie I was watching right before I came here?
Denzel, bro.
It was a movie I've never seen, and it's an old one. It's called Tango and Cash.
Oh yeah, you were saying.
Have you ever seen it, Pat?
What's it called?
Tango and Cash.
Nah, never.
It's Sylvester Stallone and Kurt Russell at their fucking prime. Like, they're fucking badass. And even Sylvester Stallone in the movie, somebody says, "Who is this guy? Rambo?" And he goes, "Rambo's a pussy." It was fucking badass. I was like,
Dude, Kurt Russell
Kurt
is
Russell's sexy, bro.
dude. He is sneaky fucking good in the Hateful Eight.
Oh, he's good in Santa
dude.
Chronicles. Or Christmas, that's what Christmas Chronicles.
Yeah, that's a good,
badass
that's a good
dude.
movie. That's a funny movie.
He's a badass guy,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
And Goldie Hawn is his wife or whatever.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
At the end, she's Mrs.
Yeah, she
Claus.
pops out, but
she's
but
Mrs. Claus.
They're like a go-to. Like,
Dude, that's
I
so
like
weird.
Kurt Russell.
That's so weird. They never got married.
They didn't, right?
No, they're just fucking fuck buddies.
They're good friends.
Good.
Friends with benefits.
Didn't they both come out in Big Trouble in Little China?
I don't know. They can be on a lot of movies.
Chris names the most irrelevant movie.
Weren't they Overboard? Overboard, right?
Overboard?
I don't know. I just know they were in the Santa Chronicles or Christmas Chronicles.
So let's go. Have everybody met a famous person here?
Yeah.
who's
Yeah,
the-
we talked about this one time.
I know,
I
but
know,
who,
we're-
I think Pat, did you have one before this? I didn't think so, right?
Did you have a famous person?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I think Pat was the only one that didn't.
Famous person, most famous person.
That's what I'm saying. Out of all of us,
I've
think
met
Pat-
two like of the most
I
famous
think Pat
people.
wins.
And one of them's dead now. But I met John McCain. Like I had a face to face with him, and he was talking to me and everything. And Woody Harrelson, and I played basketball with Woody Harrelson. Those are the two. John McCain, he started talking to me, and I was working at Checkpoint, and I was like, yes sir, and he's like, well, thank you sir for your service, and you guys be safe out here. And he just started having a conversation, and I'm like, yes sir, yes
Okay.
sir. That was my conversation with fucking. He had just lost the election to Obama,
Yeah, well, I was gonna say if he had won presidency, I think he.
but he came to visit all the troops in the Middle East. Well, not all of them, but.
I mean, I didn't meet the guy, but I saw Bill Clinton live.
Oh, that's a badass one too.
I didn't have a conversation with him, but I was pretty damn close to him.
Well, if you did meet him, he'd be like, Abel,
So Pat wins.
you
then.
know, I like
I'm trying to
you.
figure out.
Pat's met the most famous person, I think.
You think Bruce Willis is more famous than John McCain?
Hell yeah, dude! If John McCain died, nobody would give a fuck. If Bruce Willis
did
died,
die.
What do you mean?
I mean, like-
he ran for president.
He ran. I said if he had one presidency,
Bruce Willis just
you
saved
probably-
the world.
Yeah, 3 times.
You know who else I saw in person? Donald Trump. Remember?
But did you meet him?
No. Remember, Peter? We're gonna cross the streets, and then the cops held cops held us up.
Dude, they held us up at the thing, and fucking Donald Trump passed. He was as close as us to the fucking front of your house.
Yeah, he was right there, and then he stopped,
And
and
then
then his light turned on in his what is the car called? The motorcade or whatever.
his motorcade stopped.
And it just the light turns on, and then he gives a thumbs up. And everyone's like, yeah.
Dude, we were right there.
We're surrounded by a bunch of MAGA guys. And everyone's like, yeah, Donald Trump, yeah. And he was just with his thumb up, and I was just
The font.
I don't even think it's his real thumb. He had a fake hand.
Was it his real?
It was a
He just stuck it out the window.
A foam thumb.
A U-tip thumb.
Picks
It
up.
was a picks up.
Picks up.
He's like, picks up, guys.
Yeah, but I've seen two
Yeah, I
presidents in my life.
I've seen one president, one president, and candidate.
And a candidate.
But John McCain was actually pretty cool, dude.
Who bet though?
No, John McCain rolled down his window as far as me and this bush. And I was standing at attention. He started having a conversation. And I thought that was cool because he didn't have to talk to us at all. But he looked old as dirt because he wasn't wearing like his makeup or, you know, like,
TV
politicians wear makeup because they're always on TV and shit.
You know, he's an old man and he was a prisoner of war, man.
Well, yeah, fuck. And
I met Frankie Muniz. That's the only thing.
did you really?
Malcolm in the Middle?
Yeah, that was the famous person.
Before or after stroke? Because he had a stroke.
He had a
After.
stroke.
I think
Yeah,
it was
he had a
after.
stroke.
Yeah, it was after.
Yeah, he did, huh? You know what? A lot of people don't remember his show, dude. Malcolm in the Middle.
Dude, he
But
was
that
on
was-
the
that
Disney
was-
Channel like all the time. All those like
No, well, I mean,
yeah,
he came
he had
out,
those-
but he wasn't. He was never a big name anymore.
Big fat liar, dude.
His biggest thing was
Agent Cody Banks, bro.
Yeah, but his biggest thing was Malcolm in the Middle.
Big fat liar.
I mean, you can't say he was
I don't
a
know.
big actor.
No.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I think Pat has beaten all of us.
So Bruce Willis.
He had one of the biggest shows though ever.
You think Bruce Willis is better than Woody Harrelson?
Ooh, no.
I don't think so. I think I'd be Pat.
Like,
Oh, dude, Woody Harrelson, he's not that great, Peter.
Are
Compared to
you
Bruce
serious?
Willis.
Woody
compared to
Harrelson
Bruce,
has been in everything, dude.
so has Bruce Willis, man.
That's a hard one.
I don't know. I say Woody Harrelson. You know what? That's our next poll question.
Dude.
Who's a bigger celebrity?
Dude, okay, look who's talking. Fucking.
I'll pull up Woody Harrelson.
Hold on. Fucking, he came out in Sin City. Do you remember that one? That was pretty cool.
Sin City was... No, I didn't like it.
The Kid. Do you remember The Kid?
The Kid.
It's that Disney movie.
What's that golf one he was in?
He was in a golf movie?
Wait, who are you talking about?
Bruce Willis.
Yeah, it was
Dude, okay. Tears of Sun.
What is it called?
The Whole 9 Yards.
There you go. The whole 9 yards.
Fucking Die Hard
that was a
2.
golf.
It wasn't a golf movie, but I remember a golf theme.
Surrogates. Looper. Fucking Split. Comes out in Die Hard, obviously. Armageddon. Pulp Fiction. Sixth Sense. Glass.
Glad? Oh yeah.
Red. Unbreakable.
Unbreakable.
I don't know, man. Bruce Willis, I think he's way better than Woody Harrelson, Peter.
Nah, fuck no.
I mean, we like Woody.
Yeah,
We're a pro Woody
yeah.
pro Woody podcast,
Anthony, what do you think?
Wesley Snipes.
but no, not Wesley. It's nowhere near.
What do you think, Anthony?
I gotta say Bruce Willis, man. I'm sorry.
Really?
Yeah.
See?
I'm gonna put up that fucking that poll. Zombieland.
That's one.
Hey, I got a call. Hold on.
Oh my god. Peter, he's the biggest fan and he can't even.
Who's this?
Yo. Hello.
Peter doesn't know how to work a phone.
I think it says my connection's poor.
Dude,
We had
okay.
a call.
What,
All right. Chill. Zombieland. Now You See Me. Zombieland.
what is
Double
Now
Time.
You See Me?
That's the magician.
Magician movie.
Oh yeah.
Hunger Games.
Dude, if I can't even remember what that is.
That was a badass movie.
Now You See
They
Me.
did pretty good.
Midway.
Midway. What the fuck is
You didn't see Midway?
No. Anthony, did you see Midway?
That's the fighter plane one, right?
Yeah. Well, like
See, Anthony doesn't
Natural
even know.
Born
I know,
Killers.
yeah. That was a good movie.
Cheers.
That's not a movie.
It's a show. He's a fucking big name.
That's not a movie, though.
Ah, come on.
I don't know, Peter.
Fucking
I
2012.
love Woody.
Nah, now you're just pulling shit out of your ass. 2012.
Planet of the Apes. White Man Can't Jump.
That's a all right one.
Star Wars.
Classic.
Han Solo. Kingpin.
Okay.
No Country for Old Men.
That's a poll question, I think.
Dude, I think Bruce Willis is
Yeah.
just fucking blows him out of the water,
Oh,
man.
come on. Semi-pro? Come on.
It's like that's the defining moment. Semi-pro?
Oh, you're right.
Hey,
He's a
so
goat.
he came out in this movie called The Messenger, and that's when I met him. He was filming this movie called The Messenger.
We heard the
We're
story,
in
Peter.
New Jersey.
We heard the story.
I'm fucking bringing you up to date.
If you're new,
Dude, Pat won,
Story
Peter.
changed.
Pat won.
Nah.
Pat won.
he came in from behind.
Woody, I love you. I love you, Woody. He came up behind me.
He came in from behind.
Hey. He came up behind you like it was a par 9. A par 9.
Hard guy. That's fucking
It
good.
takes 9 tries.
He tries. Peter's drunk.
Where did we go from there?
I don't know, Peter.
I don't know.
What else were we talking about?
You know what? I wanted to do this show on a lighter side because although things are going, kind of haywire around, I think people are oversaturated with a lot of the stuff going on, right?
8.
I wouldn't even say hate because not that I want to be oblivious to what's going on, but it's just you kind of want to lighten things up.
It's kind of like what Tony said. It's the flavor of the month.
As sad as that is.
It's the flavor of the month. We go from this, then next month it's gonna go this, and then next month it's gonna go here, and there's always gonna be something new that people piggyback on.
Yeah.
But the one thing I will say about last week, and I was thinking about this, and I kind of have my best thoughts when I'm either eating breakfast or I'm taking a shower, and one of the things was like everyone's jumping on this Black Lives Matter movement, and I'm guilty of it as well because I even told Pat. Pat controls our Instagram, and I told him like, "Yo, dude, like put out, do a little post on Black Lives Matter," because I do believe in the movement, but at the same time, one of the things I saw earlier in this week was they were putting George Floyd's funeral on TV. And it just made me wonder about what was happening right there. This man died, right? He died. And there's been a lot of black people dying around the nation due to police brutality and stuff like that. On August 3rd, here in El Paso, there was something that happened, right? It was a shooting, and it took the lives of 23 people. And shortly after, we were gonna do a show, and I text Peter and Pat, and I told them like maybe we shouldn't do the show. And it was Peter and Pat that said, no. Actually, Pat was the one like, I think we have to do a show. And I was like, okay. And then Peter was like, yeah, man, let's do the show. And all I'm gonna say is the same way people are upset about the Black Lives Matter, same way people are upset about George Floyd losing his life, right? Because of police brutality and stuff. Where was the outrage around the nation when 23 individuals died due to racism? Because that's initially what it was. And 23 people died here in El Paso. What protests were going on around the nation, going to the White House, because partly the main reason that happened, it was stated in this guy's affidavit of why he did what he did was because of the president's rhetoric. Where was the outrage from everyone around the nation? Just like the outrage right now, people are protesting in the streets, people are burning buildings, all kinds of stuff, right? And everyone's getting behind it. But where was the outrage when 23 individuals, innocent individuals, died here in El Paso? And I'm not saying that's the only time that's happened, but Where was the outrage? Where was the protest? Because, you know, Beto O'Rourke and Veronica Escobar, they led they had
a vigil, and
they had a vigil. They had a little protest.
they recognized it.
And they recognized it here in the borderland. But who else stood behind it around the nation is what I'm asking. Who else called out the president during that time?
Well,
who was marching the streets? And I don't think anybody did that.
No.
So
Not nationwide.
just a few weeks ago, the 23rd person died here in El Paso. They had to have a funeral here in El Paso. They had to have a funeral where there was no more than 10 people that could go inside the funeral home because of social distancing, okay? So yes, a lot of people attended the funeral, but it was kind of a drive-by. They would go in,
pay their respects, and then leave.
Go in, pay their respects, leave. George Floyd's funeral was being broadcast on national television, okay? You look inside that church or wherever they held it, you look inside, there's tons of people in there. There's no social distancing being practiced. Everyone's wearing their mask and stuff. But what I'm saying is, why is it that one man that died because of racism didn't even get recognized around the nation? We heard about it here in the borderland because he was the last person in the hospital. You know, he had gone through dozens of surgeries, and then he ended up losing his life after the battle for so long. But we didn't even hear about it. Did it come out on CNN? Did it come out on Fox News? Did it come out on MSNBC or any of those other networks? Maybe it was on the little ticker, and that was about it. But did anybody march the streets because of white supremacy? Do you understand what I'm saying? It just doesn't make sense to me. So I do believe in the movement of Black Lives Matter. That is something that needs to change. But at the same time, that doesn't mean that other things that are going on are less important.
Yeah. Do you think it's because it's an easier story? Like the black oppression is a story that's been going on for a long time. We can't deny it. Yeah. It's always been there.
And you think the Latino community hasn't gone through any kind of...
But there's almost a stubbornness.
The lines... No, I agree with you. Here's the thing. Slaves were brought here hundreds of years ago. Slaves were brought here from another continent, okay? The lines moved. Mexican American people were living their lives here.
And then they moved.
And the lines moved where basically the United States...
Yeah, the border moved.
Took over.
The people didn't move here, the border moved.
Exactly. So... And they've been discriminated against for living on their own land. You understand what I'm saying?
But do you think it's just an easier story?
I think...
Or the stubbornness of...
No, I think
Mexicans that they, not that they don't care, because I don't want to say they don't care, but it's almost like the uproar, like you said, the uproar isn't there for the Mexican, Hispanic, Latino community, whatever you want to call it. That uproar isn't there. So the story is, and they almost try to group blacks with Mexicans or Mexicans with black minorities.
Yeah, it's minorities.
Even though we're not minorities anymore, we're the majority.
Here's the thing, and I've said this many times. The black community will always come together, despite whatever. If they're in the wrong or in the right, whatever, they always come together and try to do something big. Whereas the Mexican American community, Latino community, they put each other down.
Exactly.
They are, it almost seems like they're afraid
to speak up against. But it's almost like they're ashamed of being Latino. And the ones,
that's
and the, ones
that's
that
the
are
vision shared by many, many, many people. Because how many people do we know that are Mexican Americans, but they're like, don't
associate
me with
those Mexicans,
those guys, or oh no, but my cousin, he's a border patrol agent, so I have different views now. No, they're all immigrants. Instead of standing together as one,
or Mijo became a border patrol agent.
Yeah. So like instead of standing together as one, they're like no, pues por pendejo. Like they're always.
That's like our Mexican voice. No.
But it's things like that. Whereas black people will always stand together as one. They always speak up when they feel like they're being targeted. They'll speak up. And just last week, how I said on the show, like if it doesn't pertain to me, it's kind of hard for me to even, I just kind of want to stay out of the way. And I think that's the problem. I think that's an issue right there in itself.
Yeah, I agree. It's just it's one of those topics though where a lot of people, and I mean, I guess you could raise an argument because there's a lot of people that have gone about things the right way, I guess. Like, and then it's almost frustrating when you get to a point where you're like, you're making a comfortable living, you're in a comfortable spot, and somebody, I hate to make a race, but somebody in your same race or color is struggling or whatever. You're like, well, kind of like Abel said, pues pendejo, they didn't push themselves. Or, I had a work ethic, they didn't. That's the mentality almost. Not even the truth, I guess. I mean, not saying it's not true, but a lot of people feel like they've worked to where they're supposed to be, and why should they regress to go defend someone? Or I don't know. I don't know how you feel about it, Anthony.
I don't know, man. I think it's hard to change people's opinion, right? There's always bad people in the world. There's always good people in the world. It's hard to make somebody think the way you want them to think, right? I mean, it's impossible, right?
Yeah.
I think racism is something that will change over generations in the long run, right? Because you may not be able to change somebody's mind that's from the 60s, you know what I mean? That's just the way they grew up, segregation, all that stuff. And it's hard for them to go to a different mindset or accept a new reality, right? But I think as their kids grow up, the music, the culture, everything, it will slowly get better.
Well,
unfortunately, it sucks. I mean, because you think about, I mean, even when the United States was being created, I'm Native and Mexican, you know what I mean? So, years and years and years, nothing but violence and death and shit have come from that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fighting for land, fighting for borders, all this shit. I just think it's something that, unfortunately, just as time goes, will hopefully get better. But I mean, I'm talking like thousands of years, you know what I mean? Like that mentality. I mean, it sucks. It sucks because, I mean, Amber, interracial couple, you know what I mean? So it's not like we go out and we get weird looks too, you know what I mean? So it's something that I think, as it gets normalized, I think, more people are interracial, more people are more exposed to different kind of culture. I think it'll hopefully start to, I don't know, get better, I guess. But racism in general, it's hard to change somebody's mentality.
Well, there's one thing like about this country. This country is based on, having your own views. But the bad thing about this is people are just not willing to hear other views anymore. Yeah. Like it's okay to have your own opinion, your own views, your own statements, whatever, freedom of speech, freedom of thought, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
But there are just people that are straight up not open-minded. Like they just want to totally shut everything down.
You can't
because
change their mentality.
And not saying you have to change it, but a compromise. Like Abel and I, we've grown up our whole lives together, and believe me, we've had our differences to the point where we physically fight. But yet we're able to fucking be in the same room together and still be able to do stuff together.
Well, there's
and
crazy people out there too.
Well,
they're just people that just cannot.
Hold on, guys. I want to hear Pat's opinion on this because I don't want him to not speak.
I mean, I don't know what to think about this shit because there's not really much going on over here. Like, there's no. I mean, there was a protest, and I see shit on TV and shit, so it's kind of like I'm not really getting the full effect of it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I see it like on Instagram and all this shit, and it just sucks. Like, cause like you said, Abel, like Mexicans, like they don't really come together, or like they do come together, but they only group with certain people, and it's like I don't know. It's just I feel like the black oppression has been like more gets brought up because it's just always been there. I mean, Mexicans go through it too, but it's just like I think we just have like not tougher skin, but we just kind of don't give a fuck pretty much. Whatever. I mean, but you don't really hear about fucking Mexican dudes like getting killed by the cops very often. Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's just.
It's not that it's not happening, but you just don't hear about it.
Not happening. You just
well, it's a bigger story. That's kind of what I
and that's what I'm saying. It's not that it's not happening, like Anthony said, but it's because, like I brought up last week, when someone was getting arrested, my first reaction was, I'm just gonna go back inside my house.
Mind my own business.
Doesn't pertain to me. Yeah. Why am I gonna all of a sudden start recording or sit in front of my house and see this be a witness to it? Heck no, man. I'm just gonna go back inside. Shit, dude. Last thing I want to do is be a witness to something. You know, like time is valuable, and I could care less about it. And that's the mentality of a lot of people. Whereas,
have you, I'm pretty sure we all have. I didn't know the answer to this, but have you experienced racism?
Yes.
Yeah? Like, done to you?
Let's see if Peter went to go take a piss right now, but if he comes back, if he says the same thing, because I've experienced it many times, but one of the times I can remember and I can just shoot it off is one summer Peter and we went to go spend time with my aunt that lives up in Missouri. And we were there for a couple of months, and we went to the public pool, and it was obvious, dude. Like my mom says, I don't believe it. That's my mom's mentality. So, and that's what I'm saying. Her being my mom, she still has doubts of it. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But she's like, you guys are white. Yeah, in El Paso we're white. But in Missouri, they're white.
You're not white.
They're white. We're not white in Missouri. We're Mexicans in Missouri. So we went to the public pool, and you can see we weren't from there. One, it was a small town, so they know we're not from there.
Right.
But two, we just looked totally different. And we just got stares. We just had different looks coming our way, you know? And it was odd. It was an odd feeling. It was an uncomfortable feeling. Not that they had burning crosses or they had fucking picks and they're ready to pull us out of the pool and lynch us or anything like that. But it was just an uncomfortable feeling knowing that we weren't from there and just having eyeballs on us. And not only that time at the pool, but just going to eat at certain restaurants with my aunt, because my aunt looks white. She does. Like, she looks Missouri white. She doesn't look El Paso white. She looks Missouri white. So going to eat there, it looked like it was just odd, and we would just get stares, and it was different, you know. I didn't feel comfortable that summer being in Missouri. And then ultimately when we went down to Texas, and then because we went on a vacation afterwards, when we ultimately started traveling through Texas, and then we went down to South Padre Island, well, I felt comfortable again. But as far as the Midwest, being in a small town, rural town, it was a different experience.
Yeah.
I could tell you that for sure. It was a different experience.
Have you, Pat?
I mean, why I want to become a PGA pro is basically what I went through as a kid. Kind of like sucked being like a Mexican kid going to these golf clinics, and everyone there is like rich white kids that have like these badass golf sets and shit. And here I was with like 5 golf clubs in my bag, just trying to be like part of the group, you know?
Yeah.
So there was one time where for my birthday, I actually got like invited to the summer camp at El Paso Country Club. And yeah, it was like for like 2 days. So like the first day you practice, like did a bunch of like drills and clinics and stuff. And then the second day you had a golf tournament. And the first day, I think maybe there was probably like 3 Mexican kids out of like maybe 40 kids. And like you had to like pay like a good penny to get into this pro or like this clinic. It was maybe like $600. I mean, it's not much, but like a junior camp, that's pretty expensive for a kid. So I got it for my birthday, and I remember going to the El Paso Country Club, my mom dropping me off and everything, and like I showed up with my bag, and there was like this group of men that told me that I didn't belong there and I was in the wrong place and shit. Like as a kid, you don't really like pay attention to that stuff. You kind of just feel like, oh shit, like it's just an older person like telling me like no, I guess, or like I'm like not in the right place. But like the way they said it, and I kind of like you just felt like, okay, like is it because like what I already was like self-conscious about my golf bag, because it was like something from the swap meet. It wasn't even like, I love my golf bag because it was mine.
Yeah, you were just happy to have fucking clubs.
Yeah, I was just happy to have golf clubs. Yeah, and like when I was in the clinic, like there was like kids that would like make fun of me and like tell me all this shit, and I was just like, all right, like I really don't care. Like I'm there because I got this opportunity, and I'm gonna embrace this opportunity as best as I can.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, so like that kind of like sparked that in me. Like that's like my ultimate goal is to work at El Paso Country Club or be the pro there, just because as a kid I was almost like shunned from it. Like I didn't belong there. So
Yeah.
that's basically why I wanted to become this. And like the second day we had that golf tournament, and I ended up winning the golf tournament because with my little shitty ass clubs. So it was kind of like a big fuck you to everybody. It was like, all right, you want to talk shit about me, but I belong here just as much as anybody else does. Pretty much. So.
Hey, Pat, when you're the golf pro there, I want free weekends and access to the pool.
All right, I got you.
Yeah.
I'll give you a key card.
So Pat, initially what you're saying is you had your Selena moment.
Yeah. I think we all have,
much.
right?
You were like, where they were basically trying to kick you out of the store, and it's like, oh, I don't want this dress anymore. Like,
Yeah, pretty much.
yeah, hell yeah, Pat. You fucking showed them.
Yeah, like I mean, I don't know. Like I realized like it probably wasn't much, but it was enough to kind of make me feel like shit at that moment. Even if I was like a fucking little 10-year-old kid.
Yeah.
Like I was a pretty smart kid. And I understand that there was like racism people don't like. And then golf already is like a pretty high end sport. Like that's known for like is rich people playing it pretty much.
Rich person, like tennis.
And then El Paso Country Club to me back then was like fucking. It was like going to fucking like the Queen's Palace and shit. Like that shit was fucking crazy. Like,
Yeah.
all I knew was a Escalante golf course, which was just like a little municipal course that I would just go and I mean, there was hardly any grass there when I fucking went to start there. So
It was dead grass.
yeah, to go to El Paso Country Club, like I remember like during the clinic we were on the driving range and I was just this little like 10-year-old kid striping golf balls like 200 yards, and there was like all these like doctors and people like at the end of the clinic, like the two old men that like had told me like I didn't belong there. Like I didn't even like see those guys, but at the end of like the clinic, there was doctors that like went up to my mom and they were asking her like if they can pay for my my membership fee to play golf there. And I had told my mom like what had happened, and so after that she was just like, no, like we don't need your money, like we're gonna like he's gonna do this by himself pretty much. And at first I was
Give him
kind of
the
upset.
finger, basically.
Like I was upset because like I wanted to be there, like I wanted to be a member there. But then I also kind of like saw it from my mom's eyes, to where it's like they didn't treat you with respect when they first saw you, and now that they see that you're pretty good, they want to act like you
Like they
belong here.
supported you
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
Take advantage of it,
And, like-
basically.
Like at first I was upset, but now like as I got older, I was like, oh hell yeah, like I'd rather do this by my damn self. Like, and like just the other day, I got a scholarship from NMSU, so I'm like,
That's our
Congrats,
pad, baby.
yeah, $17,000. So that's pretty cool.
Damn.
Fuck, shit, man.
Dude, when I thought you said Selena moment, I thought you meant like being Mexican American, because that's a whole different fucking.
Come on, La Flor.
No, and it's true, because in Mexico's eyes, we're not Mexican. You know what I mean? We're fucking Chicanos.
It's because nobody knows how hard it is being Mexican American. You gotta watch Oprah and you gotta watch Christina.
Yeah, exactly.
Nah,
Dude, it was so funny that the other day at work, I had this guy that I don't really work with like on a daily basis, but he works at the same place, right? My truck was broke down and they sent him out with me to go do some repairs. And I got a phone call from a customer. And so the customer only speaks Spanish, of course, right? So I started speaking Spanish to him, talking to him about, whatever, right? And the guy like looked at me and he was just like, I could tell like he was like, what the fuck? Like,
You speak Spanish?
yeah, that's exactly what he told me.
He's
He was like,
pinche chino.
he was like, I didn't know you spoke Spanish. And I was like,
Like,
well,
I thought
I'm
you
fucking
spoke
Mexican.
Korean.
And he was like, yeah, but that's what I mean. It's like, he didn't think I could speak Spanish. I'm like, well, what did you think I was? He's like, I don't know. Everybody says you're Samoan. Because at work, that's what everybody says. And I was
You're
like,
always
wow.
fucking roasting pigs
I
and
was
shit.
like, no, man, I'm fucking Mexican. Dude, he was like,
Anthony does look Samoan though.
What?
that's what everybody.
Anthony,
Well, see, look,
if I didn't know you all my life,
But look,
would've
I put
thought
my
you were
glasses on. I'm Mexican. It's like magic.
Yeah,
If your
glasses on,
dickies,
like,
if your
hey.
dickies and your cowboy hat,
Yeah.
dude, you're fucking lokes, and then
What?
you fucking take them off, and then you turn into
Yeah,
a
I'm
Samoan.
one day we gotta like get all our pennies together and get like a tattoo artist to just draw with like a Sharpie on Anthony like Samoan tattoos and shit.
Like The Rock or whatever?
Yeah. And then you just go out in public.
Tribal?
Everyone will think you're fucking Samoan, dude.
I thought you were
you
gonna
guys
say
seen,
like we have to get Anthony one of those hereditary things. Like, we put our pennies together and we get him find out what he is. Like the 23.
Yeah, 23andMe.
Yeah, there we go.
Well, Bianca got it, and she's apparently more native than we thought. So I'm like, damn, like maybe I'm more native because we have the same dad and mom. So
Oh shit.
Bianca would be the closest one to
But
me.
you guys don't look alike at all.
No, we don't.
Wow, well, Bianca's like cello,
Yeah,
and then
Bianca looks like your grandma for real.
and then
Stark.
and then Anthony looks like
Sorry.
Anthony
the
looks like
Samoan.
his Anthony looks like his dad a little bit.
Got the yeah. Well, I don't know, man. I thought it was funny because it's like, man, like this motherfucker's
Anthony
Mexican.
looks
he
like
thinks
he
I'm
eats
fucking
spam
Samoan.
and rice all the time.
Spam. Hey, but
Spam and rice. Shoot, bro. Shoot.
You know who Anthony's avatar is on my phone?
oh shit, who?
Let's hear it.
You know, have you ever seen Moana?
Oh,
He's Maui.
You're the Rock.
So every time you call me, it's not on my screen. I'm like, hell yeah.
What's the song, Abel? Abel sings it all the time.
Somewhere over the rainbow?
No.
No, it's,
over the
no, it's
The guy with the ukulele?
oh yeah, that big fat dude. What was his name, Chris? Look at that
He
shit up.
just died, didn't he?
No, he's been dead.
Oh.
Dude, that guy had a heart
no,
attack
but-
long time ago.
Oh, what's his name? Maui?
Maui.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
fucking.
Anthony looks like Maui.
I'm kind of curious. I want Lucas to take one of those.
Lucas?
Yeah, take one of those.
Does
100% bear.
Bear.
Grizzly and polar.
Grizzly and polar.
It's like Israel.
Israel?
Yeah. Kawakokuli.
Have you guys ever taken one of those?
El cucuy?
No, fuck no, they're expensive. Dude.
Yeah, no.
I just know my mom was born in Mexico. My dad was, I think he was born here.
I think.
My dad looks like Andy Gibb.
Yeah.
With his eyes closed.
Yeah, well, me and your dad look fucking like we're related.
Oh yeah, you do have.
Yeah.
Well, because you're like my dad's like 8th cousin or something.
My dad and your dad are cousins.
Or
Yeah.
like 2nd cousins or something.
Yeah, like second or third.
Did you know that, Pat? That Anthony and I are related?
No, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anthony's dad is my
Pete
dad's.
Are cousins. They're like second
That's
cousins.
crazy because like my dad and Anthony's mom are brother and sister.
Yeah.
I like, dude, I had thought about it for a little bit. I was like, what?
Whoa.
But Anthony looks more like my dad than me and Abel.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Me and your dad look related for sure.
I have a question for you guys.
It skips a generation, I guess. I don't know. I look just like my dad too, so I don't know.
I don't know. Like, you say that we don't look like dad, but I did the Snapchat filter where you look old
Oh,
and
so
shit.
did I.
And
I'll show
dude,
you.
I look like dad.
I look like dad too.
And I'm like, what the fuck? So yeah, no.
I always thought
Did
I
it
looked
trip
like
you out? Where
I-
you're like, holy shit,
Yeah,
it's gonna be my dad.
it scared me. And I even told Chris, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking like
Look, I'll show you
intentionally close my eyes so I could look like my dad, because my dad's eyes do
look
not
like
open.
My
my
dad
eyes.
can't open his eyes anymore.
Yeah,
yeah,
he looks like Anthony's dad.
yeah.
Look, I have it.
Looks like Anthony.
That's why at work I don't wear safety glasses when I blow stuff. Like my eyes are always like closed. So there's no way I'll get shit in my eyes.
He's like a camel.
They're like,
Look,
Anthony, wake
I
up!
have it right here,
I'm
dude.
looking at you.
Pat doesn't look like Danny Cruz though.
True.
Dude, look at this.
Do I not really?
No, I don't.
Holy
Oh shit!
bro!
God damn! Peter looks like him
Wow.
big time.
Yeah, dude.
I look like my dad.
Put that on
right?
the camera, bro.
Oh fuck.
Holy shit!
Dude, Anthony says, "Look at that.
it's too
Put it
bright.
on the camera," and I look at my own camera, like if I'm
Like
gonna be
you're
able to
gonna
see
Look at
it.
that. Doesn't that look like that?
Hell yeah!
Yeah, that looks scary, man.
Dad is a cowboy fan. What the fuck?
Oh, he finally came to his senses.
So I guess I do look like my dad. And
Yeah.
my dad was trying to act like he was fucking 20.
But you know what? Like if I look at Pat and I look at Danny Cruz, and they don't look alike. I don't think so.
Damn, everyone always tells me I look like my dad.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. See,
I don't know,
See,
man.
your sister looks like your mom, kind
Yeah,
of.
I think your sister looks like your mom.
Dude, it's all crazy because Mikey looks like your dad, like Danny Cruz, my brother,
See,
and they're not even.
I haven't seen your brother in fucking 19 years.
Oh yeah, my brother.
How old's your
looks
brother
like
now?
me. Oh man, don't put me on the spot like that. He listens to the
He's
show.
19 years
No,
old.
your brother's like in
he's
his
18.
teens, right? Or
He's gonna kill me for this.
Fucking Anthony doesn't even know.
fuck, I don't even know. No, he's got to be like,
Anthony's like,
20
I don't even know
20.
Lucas's age.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
20
Graduate. Did he not just graduate?
last year.
So it's
so
19.
19.
No,
19.
not last year. It was like 2 years ago.
Oh, then 20.
Come on, Anthony.
Anthony sucks at
He was
math.
born. He was born in 2000, I believe.
Carry
so
to one.
he'd be 20.
Carry to one.
Yeah,
He's 20.
He's 20.
He'll be 21
Shit, man.
this year.
Dude, that's so nuts to think like somebody that was born in 2000s fucking
No.
20 years old.
Well, you
my,
know what?
My
Today-
little brother Carlos, he was born when I was in high school. He just is moving into high school right now. He just graduated 8th grade, so he's going to be a freshman next year. I was tripping out because I was like, "Damn, I was in
Who's
high
the
school
youngest?
when he was born." Carlos is the youngest,
Okay.
so he's gonna be a freshman.
Man, it's been forever since I've seen your whole family.
Yeah, man. So I was graduating high school when he was born,
Damn.
and he's just moving into graduate. That's how long I've been out of fucking high school.
I remember I took Anthony to a badass party
Yeah,
in high school.
sure.
Sure.
Yeah, no, it was a badass.
It was
top
one of the best
party
parties in the
ever.
world.
I think I've even thrown parties and they didn't come close.
Anthony
to that.
had 2 concussions that night.
I like
that
how
shit was
we we always come back to the party. Like,
I know, right?
It doesn't matter what we talk about. We'll talk about like a civil
pinchy party.
We're like civil rights
I have a
movement and
question.
shit, and then it's Peter's like, oh, by the way, I took Anthony to this badass party.
That's because I don't want to be down.
Dude, it
all
was
the
like
time.
Project. It was like
You gotta-
Project
you
X
gotta-
before Project X.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
I wish we had like a film crew there, like recording.
We had fucking jumping balloons,
Dude, jumping
kegs
balloons,
everywhere.
a keg,
stupid helmets,
fucking fireworks.
fireworks. We had a guy from Germany that was
Yeah,
visiting.
foreign exchange student.
Hey, so
I mean,
Pat-
they had all the ingredients.
Pat, you're in Idaho. So what is something that you do when you aren't working? Like, how do you pass time? Like, how do you entertain yourself over there?
Well, I've been writing like a bunch of letters. Like,
What? Like, you're in the military?
Like with a pen?
Pat's like, baby.
What the fuck is
He's
that?
like, baby, day one, I'm over here
When I'm
playing
alone
golf.
in my room, I sit back. Oh, shit.
yeah.
Okay. No,
My
hello,
palms are
QJ.
sweaty. He called
There's vomit on my sweater already.
Mom spaghetti.
I should have told you guys that.
No, that's
Come
cool,
on, keep
man.
going, keep going.
That's cool.
Are you writing letters to your baby?
You should write us a letter.
Roses are
Yeah,
red,
read it.
violets are
Well,
blue.
how-
I miss you a lot. Please come
How
over
are
to
you?
Idaho.
How are you? How are
He's all
you?
trying to rhyme stuff.
All right, let's hear one of those letters, Pat.
No, those are for my
Ah, come
All
on,
right,
man.
all right. On the spot.
You know-
if you were gonna write Abel a letter, just freestyle. What would
yeah.
What would you tell Abel?
Yeah. What are you telling me? Write it down right now. Let's go.
Oh, damn.
All right, let's hear it. All right, I will start off by saying, "Dear Abel,
Fuck you.
I hate your stinking guts.
You
Made me vomit.
You're scum between my toes.
Delilah.
it's Darla, not Delilah."
all right. Write us each a paragraph.
No. Okay.
Whoa.
Me first. Me for.
Me
How about
farts.
if I get the letter and I send it to you and you guys read it?
No. Right now, you're writing
We're,
it.
we're impatient.
I want like thought out. Like, I
No.
don't want on the spot.
You could have thought out Anthony's.
I want the real shit. Right now.
Yeah. I want to
Damn.
hear.
He wants to nitty
You're
gritty.
writing me, Pat. You're
The
writing me.
nitty-gritty.
down and dirty.
All right,
All
go.
right, let's see.
Just a couple of sentences. It's not even a
All
big
right.
deal.
I'd be like, okay, I say, "Dear Abel, I hope everything is going great. I'm stuck here in Idaho with no beer, playing golf with no friends."
Bruce
Okay, I have
Willis.
Bruce Willis.
I'm gonna cry.
What else would I say? I don't know. I'd ask you how the boys are doing. I'd ask you, are you guys crying right now?
Yes.
No, dude, I'm fucking.
I'm sad now.
Abel's in tears.
I'm speechless.
It's like one of those Jimmy Fallon.
All right, Anthony's turn. Go. Wait. Fuck Abel.
Just going around the table. Really quick.
Yeah, let's hear Anthony's.
Anthony's.
Well, I'll probably start out with like dear cousin. I don't think I call Anthony cousin. I don't think I call him Anthony.
Dear Maui.
Dear my
The Rock.
I loved you in Moana.
love you more. Thank you.
When does part 2 come out?
It comes out next year. I don't know. I'd ask him how Lucas is doing, how Amber's doing, how he's doing. I'll tell him to tell Andrew to call me or text me. Or do
Slap him.
something.
I'll slap him for you.
Yeah, slap Andrew for me.
All right. Done deal.
Daddy Drew.
Daddy Drew and Papa Pat.
What else did I ask Anthony? I mean, I tell him that I love him and I miss you guys. It sucks.
I thought this was a Hoppy Pet podcast. We're like all sad now.
Oh, we're all sad now.
All right.
No, but-
do me.
All right, do Peter. Do
Do me.
Peter.
I'm happy.
Dear Twisted Pete,
Dear Twisted Pete.
I hope your relationship is going great with your woman.
Ooh.
I hope everything's going great with you and your family. I hope Corona hasn't got you yet. And then I'd probably tell you that you can chug a couple of beers right now, and then you have to chug some beers.
Fucking allergies.
Hell yeah.
And then how about intern Chris?
Intern Chris, I would tell intern Chris that dear Chris, the Sox didn't cheat. The Dodgers just like, but the Houston Astros did cheat. So I'll give you 2017. But that's about it.
Fuck, dude. You know what? You know what, Pat?
We're not even gonna have a baseball.
We're gonna write
Look,
you a letter.
Yeah, you know what?
Give us your address. You gotta send it to Anthony, and then we'll fucking send you a letter.
All right, I'm done.
I'll send you nudes.
Whoa.
Butt cheeks.
He'll send you nudes the old-fashioned way through the U.S. Postal Service.
Polaroids coming your
I'm
way.
getting them developed at Walgreens.
He's going to put him on a shirt and send him your
At
way.
Walgreens, the guy's handing them to me.
You don't even have a Walgreens.
No, I'll
No. He's going to develop them at
said
Walgreens.
he's gonna-
We're
he said
just
he's
going to
gonna-
mail them to
He's
you.
going to put him on a shirt and
I'm
then
gonna
send
do
it
it
to
like
you.
Jay from
TMO.
Silent Bob.
He's going to sign it.
Yeah, tuck it.
Ah, dude.
No, Pat, that was beautiful, man.
Dude, for
miss
real.
you, man.
That was nice.
Yeah. Off the dome.
Dude, I was expecting
I thought he was going to say like, fuck you.
you know, no,
I'm out.
I was expecting a harsh letter, but mine was pretty nice. Thanks, Pat.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, I'm not a bad guy.
Such a sweetheart.
Tell me how you really feel.
Yeah, right?
No, I'm too sad.
Too sad.
Yeah.
No, you're not. You know you're
Why
living it up there.
are you sad, Pat?
You should be happy, man.
I mean, I'm trying to be. It just sucks.
Enjoy the experience because it'll go by so fast. You're going to be like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Like, remember that?
It's been a month already.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah, man, but
Enjoy
we miss you here,
For
Pat.
sure.
Like, honestly, like, I look to the left, I see Anthony. I looked right across from me and I see Peter. Then I look to the right and it's like, fuck, it's Chris. It should be Pat. It's nothing against Chris, but it's like, it should be Pat. Like, we miss you, dude. We really need like a picture of you, like here in the studio.
Can you make Chris wear a Pat mask?
Oh yeah. You know what? Let's make Chris wear a Pat mask, like Anthony is saying.
We'll just dress him in your clothes. Like, send a pair of pants that you wear and a shirt,
Yeah.
and we'll make him wear it.
Like what do you wear?
Whoa.
No. Hold on. What do you wear on Sunday? What do you wear on Sunday?
Don't ask what
like
he's
if
wearing
you're
right
in
now.
if you're in a major tournament, Pat, you know, Tiger wears his Sunday red. What do you wear? And then that way we can give it to Chris and then
Khakis.
he'll wear it.
I used to always like to wear white
Okay.
on Sundays.
All right. A polo?
Damn.
Yeah, like a white polo.
Not there for white wedding, yeah.
There you go.
He's like P. Diddy right there. But you know
What about for
PD.
what about for like
Give me some
a hat?
Cambodian breast milk.
What about a hat, Pat?
A fedora? A white fedora?
It's my Titleist hat. My Red Sox. Not my Red Sox. My IE Titleist hat. It's usually what I always wear.
Your Titleist? Do you wear the New Mexico State one?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, baby. Hell yeah.
Oh, Pat, I just drank
baby.
a Pistol Pete.
Oh yeah, Pat. So I actually bought a Pistol Pete 1888 for Anthony, and he loves it, dude.
This pretty good.
Oh, I just saw that. Oh yeah, I saw the pictures of it. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, you know what? You know what we need to do? We need to send a care package to Pat. We do. Like a TMO,
Twisted tea.
a TMO care package for Pat.
No, but he's not drinking, so you can't send him.
No. But we could still send a care package.
Well, yeah.
Intern
Oh,
Chris.
We could just put a box and then fart in it and then box it up and send
Oh, like that movie Jack, where everyone just passes it.
farts in a
Folgers can,
and then, we'll send
when
it to
Pat,
him.
yeah,
and
when
then
Pat gets
he
it,
opens and smells it.
you got to record it, Pat.
Okay.
Hey, or throw a match, drop a match, and
Oh shit!
drop a match.
That's how the
Dude.
world ends.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe Peter's fucking deadly,
I'm
dude.
potent. I am
Got
potent.
that Twisted Pete.
It's gonna be COVID 2020.
COVID 2020.
Drop a nuke.
Hey, whatever happened to that asteroid that was supposed to hit us?
Dude.
Did it?
You know what? I'm not even lying. Last night, I was at the park and I saw this bright shit in the sky, and I kept following it, and I'm like, is it moving? I even told Yvonne, and I was like, is it moving? Is it moving? And she's like, it is moving. And we're watching it, and then it just disappeared. So I was like, was that it?
It was a shooting star.
Because they said it was like a stadium size.
Maybe. What time? What time?
I don't know. Oh, wow. It was like 8. And then a couple of nights before, it was a badass moon.
Yeah, it was a big fucking moon.
It was like fucking orange.
strawberry moon?
Strawberry, like big.
Dude, you know what sucks? When you see a fucking big ass moon and then you try taking a picture of it on your phone and it looks like fucking shit.
Yeah, it doesn't
You're
look
like
the same.
You know what sucks is like when you see a UFO and then fucking nobody believes you.
You know what sucks when you're out on the golf course and you shit your pants?
Fucking pants.
I'm just kidding. I didn't shit my pants. Last time I said I shit my pants on her, I didn't mean I shit my pants. I took a shit in the desert.
When you really have to shit and you're like on the 17th hole and you really have to shit, and there's no restrooms, what do? Do you really just go in the woods?
You play 18 pretty quick.
I was on number 7 at Painted Dunes. And I was like...
And you painted it.
You painted those dudes.
Hole in one, baby.
Yeah, baby. Talk about a hole in one.
You're going to be banned from that course.
It was Pat.
Unless you get your PGA card, then they'll be like, come play. Come shit in our fucking course.
You left the PD.
Yo, Aunt.
Painted Dunes, the place where Patrick is going to shit.
Wow. Hey, tell us
Dude,
your
I've done that.
Wait. Wasn't he telling a story? He was telling a story.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, I was on number 7, and the back is literally like by hole number 8. Like, it's literally maybe like 400 yards away. And I was like, I hit my tee shot, and I was like, dude, I cannot. Like, if I take another step, I'm gonna fucking shit my pants. So I like immediately just hauled ass into like, the desert, and I was just like, I'll be right back, guys. Totally ran in, pulled down my pants, and just fucking took your shit out there.
Did you say that your pants were down because you didn't hit it past the women's tee? Because that's a rule, right? Like, yeah, they always told me, like, if you don't hit it past the women's tee, you gotta do your next shot with your pants down. Hey, I had my pants down 90% of the time I was golfing, by the way.
Hey, Pat, what do you wipe your ass with? Do you wipe your ass with your golf towel, or what the fuck?
Yeah, so I use the sock.
Oh, the old sock one,
Mr. Socko.
That's a good one, dude.
He did it.
Please tell me you're wearing shorts so everyone knew you used your sock.
No, so what I did is I took off both of my socks so I didn't look like an idiot.
Nice.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Smart man.
And I used both of them some days. I saved the other one for later.
Hey, Pat, what do you think about guys that play golf that wear shorts?
I mean, hell yeah. The shorts are awesome. What do you mean?
No, I'm just...
all the time.
How short can you go?
Nothing like, maybe like mid-thigh, that's kind of short.
Mid-thigh?
A little too short.
Oh, okay.
I would say maybe like 2 inches above the knee.
Pretty short, dude.
All right. Just asking for a friend.
This is mid-thigh right here.
I'm not allowed to wear shorts though.
No, that's not that.
I would just like to see somebody go out there all gangster. You know what I mean? Like sagging, fucking.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
just
Pat.
fucking swing the.
Yeah, you know
like
what?
this?
Next time you're around...
Is that short?
Nah, that's
like
not even...
short.
That's not mid-thigh. That's like fucking 1/4 up.
Where you see a little
It's like a thong.
pubes coming out?
We can literally see Peter's left ball right now. Because they're saggy as fuck. Because
It hangs a little low.
Because they're like... They're
It's
like...
hot right now.
They're like tether balls.
Like tether balls.
It's wrapped around my leg.
No, but you know what? You know what, Pat? Next time you play golf with Bruce Willis,
Send
wear
a picture of your
some
balls.
wear some Dickies.
Some throwback dickies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you
With some chugs.
he'd comment on your dickies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm gonna start doing? Instead of wearing a hat, I'm gonna fucking tie a bandana around my head.
Damn, with dickies.
Yeah.
And then fucking...
You gotta have a look. You know what I mean? Like to stand out. People are like, oh shit.
Yeah,
who's
you
this
should.
dude?
And then bet them that you could beat them on a hole.
And just play stupid. Be like, what hole?
What hole? Whatever hole, man.
What? Just hand me a club. I don't care which one it is.
And then take a picture.
Yeah,
Take a picture.
You know what? Challenge them, Pat. You just say like, yo, you know what? I'll use my 7-iron on this hole, and you could use whatever clubs you want, but I'll just use 7-iron throughout.
Is he good, Pat?
I saw him hit a shot on number 9, like when he was coming into the clubhouse. I mean, he struck it well. It just came up short.
Oh, I got a good question.
Do you think, Pat? Do you think he gets challenged by people left and right?
I think he's left-handed, actually.
You what?
He's left-handed.
No. But do you think he gets challenged? Like, if you were to go up to him and be like, "I'm challenging you on behalf of my
Do a twisted T
on
challenge.
behalf of the Raza in El Paso," and then you wear your fucking dickies and a bandana, would he take your challenge?
I don't know. I feel like people are scared to like talk to
Yeah,
him.
dude.
almost.
You'd be like, what the fuck?
Nah, I
Kill
don't
me.
think he would. He saved the world from an asteroid, dude.
Pat, don't kill me, please.
Hey, Pat, what about if you, instead of saying Mr. Willis, you say, hey, Holmes.
Hey, wait.
Hey, Holmes.
Hey,
What's up, Holmes?
hey, wait.
Holmes, what do you want?
Are you that diehard,
I'm telling
Holmes?
you, just tell him multi-pass.
Hey, how about if you go like, if he asks you like, you just say, hey, Holmes, ¿quieres un pinche twisted tea, bro?
Yippee-ki-yay, Holmes.
Who talks like that?
What Mexican talks like
That's
that?
the Oregon in you, man.
Yeah.
Yippee-ki-yay. That's what he says in Die Hard.
Yeah, please say.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
No, we're talking Mexican.
No, I got a good question for Pat. Pat, if you were in a celebrity like golf tournament, who would you pick?
Ooh,
Bruce Willis.
yeah.
Ooh. Do I get like a foursome or do I just like
No,
just-
just your pair.
Oh,
Damn, orgy over here.
yeah, just a pair. Who would you?
I got excited. I'm a celebrity.
Yeah, but it can't be like a golf person, right? It has to be a celebrity.
Okay, so it
Can't say
be-
Tiger
I would
Woods.
probably say,
Tom Brady.
Justin Timberlake or Tony Romo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Romo. I thought you were gonna say Romo. You threw me for a
Yeah.
loop. When you
Justin
said Justin
Timberlake.
Yeah,
Is he
why
good?
Does he
why
play golf?
JT? Why
Is he good,
JT?
or are you just
Or he'll just dance the
you're
whole
just
time.
gonna carry the team?
He hits the ball and he just starts dancing and shit.
He just seems like a badass dude to hang out with.
Oh, okay. That's good.
And he's pretty good at golf too, so that'd be pretty cool just to kick it with him.
He's like
I like
he's
that.
like
I like that.
PE and JT.
Hey, so
back again.
so Pat, I wanted to ask you this question because Tiger Woods and Phil Mickelson played with Tom Brady and Peyton Manning, and I was thinking like Peyton's pretty good. Tom kind of sucked. Like later
ripped
on,
his pants.
later on, I guess after the back nine, he played pretty good. But I mean, if there were other athletes out there, who would have been not so much entertainment wise, but like who would have been, a better matchup competition wise? Would it have been? Because I was thinking Tony Romo, obviously, but also maybe Steph Curry.
Yeah, Steph Curry's a really good golfer too. I think he's like a 2 handicap right now.
Oh shit.
But are there any other celebrities out there that are like they're fucking badass?
I know Aaron Rodgers is okay. He's like not too like really, he's not like super good, but he's pretty good. Who else is really good? Jerry Rice is pretty good. I'm trying to think if there's any baseball players that are pretty good golfers. I don't think.
John Smoltz?
John Small, yeah. That's
Matsui's pretty good, isn't he?
Matsui.
No, he is.
Is he? I don't know.
Hideki Matsui.
He's a Yankee. We don't talk about it.
No, but he's good. I heard he's good.
All right, Pat. So, if you're out on the golf course, would you rather play with someone who is horrendous, but they make you laugh, like they're quite entertaining playing, or someone who is very good, but they kind of just like keep things quiet, and you're gonna have a good round of golf, like it's gonna be serious? What would you prefer?
Oh, I mean, golf is supposed to be fun, man. So I would love to just have fun, just kick it.
And the reason I asked that is because there was one of the challenges was like, or I think they were auctioning it off, was you could either play I think it was a round with Phil Mickelson, or you can get like golf tips from Tiger Woods. And I was like thinking, shit, I'd rather play with Phil because Phil seems like more laid back and shit like that. Right? Whereas like Tiger Woods, he seems like a dick, you know? He seems like he would take it so serious.
I mean, I see what you're saying, but it's just almost like Michael Jordan kind of like.
Yeah,
you kind of want to do it to take his brain because he's so good.
But would he even give you any tips though? Like that's the thing. Like if
that's what it is. Like if that's like what he's supposed to do, then yeah, like I would take that.
Yeah, but I mean, don't you think you would get a little bit more from Phil? Because when I was watching that round of golf, that round of golf that they played with. Peyton Manning and Tom Brady, just the way he was explaining it to Tom a few times, it was like, fuck, man, Phil had no problem just saying all the things. He was trying to instruct him. He was being a good like golf coach, you know. Whereas Tiger was more about like winning the fucking round, you know.
Yeah, I mean, Phil's like a pretty fucking cool ass dude. He's really laid back. And like his commentary on the golf course, like when he's like in PGA tournaments, is pretty funny. Like he'll say some funny shit every now and then. And then that day he was killing it. Like he's a funny guy.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure, like behind the scenes, they're both fucking super dope dudes. I mean, it's Tiger Woods for God's sakes. Like I'm pretty sure he'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Tiger Woods, yo.
Who is the guy that got you into golf?
The person that got me into golf, or like the pro.
What got you into?
Yeah,
golf?
what got you into golf?
When I was about like 2 years old.
I mean, because Danny Cruz is a famous actor, so like, why would you choose golf?
Oh no, I mean acting was my second choice, but I'm not that good looking, so I have to stick with golf. But yeah, well, my grandpa's brother Richie, he had like a bunch of like footballs and basketballs and stuff, and he tried giving them to me, but I like picked up a golf club instead, and I was just smacking shit around in the backyard. Like I was smacking like a little plastic golf ball from like one side of the backyard to the other, and I was like a little kid, like I was like 2. And yeah, my grandpa and his brother were just like, all right, this kid's gonna be a golfer for sure.
That's fucking
so cool. I'd have to say my grandpa and his brother.
Oh yeah.
If you could pick any like sport to be like the top athlete in, what sport would it be?
It'd be golf, for sure.
Golf?
Yeah, you can make so much money playing golf.
Yeah, I mean that's true, dude. Now, what kind of golfer would you be, Pat? Would you be like a Tiger Woods, where you're just fucking girls left and right after a tournament?
No.
Or would you? No, I'm asking you. In all seriousness, Pat, I'm just asking you. Shit.
I have a girlfriend and a baby on the way.
Okay.
Come on, Abel.
Good answer. I'm asking. Dude, that's what we do in the fucking here on this show. The middle's open. You have to ask the hard questions.
No, I'd probably be like the most like laid back. I kind of want to be like if I do get like a bunch of fans, I would definitely be like that type of person.
Would
to like hang out.
You're in a pro tournament. Do you smoke weed before?
I don't think you're allowed to.
Is that like...
I get you clean piss.
So like...
No, hold on. Shh. I get you clean piss.
You're not tested.
You will be tested, but you're going to pass because I got you that clean piss. I walked it across Mexico. Shit. So I get you that clean piss.
Okay.
Do you smoke weed before a round of golf?
Probably not. It depends.
Have you ever smoked weed before a round of golf?
Yeah.
How'd you do?
I smoked one time with my grandpa on the golf course. I was like 13 years old.
Damn.
It he was with his buddies. Like they're all like, because I used to go with him like every weekend, right? And there was this one weekend where he went with like a bunch of his homies, and I think I was actually home like sick from school, and he like picked me up, and we went to go play golf, and like on the third hole, like his homie had like a bunch of joints in his like pocket, like in his shirt pocket. And he lit one up, right? And as we're driving down the fairway, he like passed it to my grandpa. And my grandpa literally like looked at me and he just didn't say anything. And like he hit it and then he handed it to me. And like I was like, well, fuck, like, do I hit this thing or do I just hold this thing or what do I do? And so I hit it and I gave it back to him and he gave it to his buddy. And it was just like, okay, that was cool.
Damn.
Fuck. Looks like
my mom's not gonna like that story.
looks like CPS is finally gonna bust your grandpa. Fuck, man. That's crazy. That's pretty cool, man. Damn, that's a good one, Pat. You're bringing something new to the show.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. My grandpa's fucking cool. He's taught me everything I know about the game, so I owe a lot to that.
Do you think they should have like drunk sports?
Drunk sports? What do you mean
like
by
where
that?
you're like you have to drink chug 5 beers before you
and
play.
then go do whatever.
Yeah, then do
like
whatever.
drunk flag football.
I think Peter would be
No, like
pretty
straight
good at
hardcore
that.
football, just fucking wasted.
Yeah, you know what? They've been doing this for years though. Like Sunday beer league softball, everyone's drunk, and I play with
but I
them.
mean, like professionally.
And some of these guys play better as they're drunk.
Yeah, it's like Popeye.
Dude, I'm not even lying. Dude,
like
one time
Barry from
we played at this field in Berino, I think, and there was a stop sign. Remember? There's a stop sign out in deep center field, like way the hell out there. I don't know what that is.
Man, you're scrambling big time.
I think it's the signal.
I think,
Pat, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right.
but some guy said that he'll buy me a bottle of whiskey if I was to hit a home run. And I went up to bat, and I'm pretty wasted at this point.
You're like, I'm still getting
Let me just tell you, the fence is the fence is only 195 from home plate.
No, for center field's deep, dude.
when I do that.
And I hit the shit out of the ball, and it goes and it hits the stop sign, like in the middle of the road. And this guy paid up and he gave me a bottle of whiskey.
Really?
And then we stayed, and I played like 3 more games after drinking that bottle of whiskey.
Damn.
I will say the only time like I've been intoxicated and with shit in my body while I was playing, and I thought I was playing pretty good, is come tournament.
Yeah, tournament time.
Tournament time for the enchilada. Like when we go, it's the first
everybody's
week.
drunk, though.
It's the first week of October. And it's so funny because everyone loads up on fucking painkillers and beer. That's all it is painkillers.
You don't feel shit.
It's
until
painkillers and
Sunday
beer.
afternoon.
Damn.
Because you play Friday and it's a 24-hour tournament.
Yeah.
So you play Friday, Saturday, and if you're lucky enough, you make it a Sunday. But it's just one game after the other, sometimes back to back, depending on where you are in the bracket, because it's double elimination tournament. So 1 year we got, what was it, 5th out of 100
like
something?
100
Yeah, it was 100.
teams
Yeah, 100 something teams. We got 5th. But that Sunday we played it was like 6 games in a row or something.
I was drunk.
It was a fuckload of games that we played.
I didn't even know we got 5th place.
Morning.
Yeah, it was like Sunday morning. We started off like maybe 2 in the morning, and we played all the way up until like 11. It seemed almost noon. But we just played one game after the other, and it was just one of those things where like your fucking body is slowly breaking down on you. And people say like, it's softball. Like, how hard can it be? It's pretty fucked up, man. Like,
No sleep.
yeah, like
No
no sleep.
I drank all
You're
weekend.
drunk as fuck. You're dehydrated because of the beer
I
and
have
shit.
biofreeze all over my body, and I've taken 50 ibuprofen.
Go big or go home, right?
Wow. And we got 5th place.
Dude, we should do like a dodgeball.
We actually, did we broadcast there?
broadcast? No.
TMO dodgeball team?
No, we didn't.
You know what's funny is the other day, I was with my girlfriend's family and we went to a park. We're like, fuck this, let's just go to a park. And we were throwing the ball. I hadn't thrown a baseball in forever.
A baseball's weird nowadays.
Yeah. But my girlfriend's brother's girlfriend, she was a Division I softball player. So I could throw the ball hard at her and she could catch,
Oh, that's cool.
Like she knows how to play. And so we're throwing back and forth hard.
That's always, dude. That's always nice when you can run into someone that can
could
catch
really
the
throw
fucking
and
ball.
catch, yeah. And so we were doing deep throws like from outfield distance, and I was hitting her, and it felt so good to just throw the ball at someone that you don't have to worry you're gonna hit them in the face, and she was catching perfect. Like it was cool. It's like when you go out and have a good game of golf or you're hitting,
Dude, you know what I miss? I miss when we would have the games. We'd have a fucking cookout.
And go throw the football.
Go throw the football outside.
Who always threw it the furthest?
Peter.
I did.
You can
Pat, you were still in Pampers.
Nah, this was like
last year.
Yeah, we'd have the games here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope that shit comes back, man.
Whatever happened to Billy, man?
Billy.
No, Billy would be out there.
Billy.
That was cool, man.
Him and his Antonio Gates and
yeah, man.
Fucking Billy and his
Phillip Rivers,
his bullshit Chargers,
and Melvin Gordon.
We all call him
flagged out shoes.
We always call him the San Diego Chargers because nobody even knew that they moved to LA and shit.
They're still San Diego.
A whale's vagina.
Whale.
Fuck you, San Diego.
Yeah, right.
Nah, man, but that shit was bad. Fucking a rack of ribs in your fucking stomach because Anthony woke up at 4 a.m. to start smoking and shit.
You know what? That's our next
and then he
guest.
started smoking the ribs.
I want to get Chef Ruli's back. I want to do that.
Nah, dude. He had his chance. Anthony fucked him up.
What do you mean? There's a COVID.
Yeah.
He had his chance, man.
We had it planned out, right?
He could have smoked him. He
Hey.
could have smoked him and brought him.
Challengers welcome. Challengers welcome.
I'll send him a message, right?
Dude,
Hey,
Anthony's
if
the
it's
goat,
a cook-off,
man. Anthony's the goat.
If it's a cook-off or drink-off, we're here for your
Dude.
challenges.
Pat,
Challenges.
who are you taking? Chef Ruli's or Anthony?
Oh, Pat better answer.
I'm thinking Antoine. What are you doing?
Shit, dude, it's not even close. Fucking Anthony will fuck him up, bro.
Sir Smoke a lot.
I want to go with Anthony, but I want to go with Ruli's too. But does he have to bring his own grill? Is that the whole?
Whatever, man.
You can use my shit. That's fine.
Shit.
I mean, you can't just.
What's he have? A Traeger or what the fuck?
Oh, dude, I saw a commercial for a Traeger the other day, and I was like,
Those are
I was
expensive,
watering him at the mouth.
Now,
expensive.
okay, I was gonna ask you.
Go to
this.
Walmart and get yourself a Pitmaster. That's what I got.
Yeah, Anthony.
Shout out to Pitmaster.
Anthony,
Send me some shit.
you being a fucking smoker, is a Traeger
smoker.
is a Traeger like PEDs? Is it performance enhancing drugs or what?
Nah, man, it's just like a name brand shit.
Or,
You know what
it's
I mean?
just bullshit, right?
Like the one I have does exactly the same shit. It's just like $200 cheaper. It's like name brand to fucking generic brand. You know what I mean? Still does the same thing. Mine's a pellet smoker. Uses the same pellets. Has the same auger that feeds it. The same temperature. It's just the same thing. It's just name brand.
Anthony,
Mine's a Walmart brand. That's like a fucking.
so you're about to throw down with someone. What is your go-to? Is it a brisket? Is it some fucking what is it? Ribs? What's your go-to? What are you gonna throw down with?
I have to say brisket. I think
Brisket?
Yeah.
That brisket for Andrew's fucking
Fire.
for I was gonna
Gender
say funeral shit. Whoa. For Andrew's fucking baby shower. That shit was badass.
I would say brisket, but I think for like a competition like this, like challenge, I think ribs would be easier.
Ribs?
Yeah,
ribs would
because-
be awesome.
It takes less to make. I mean, it's better
Why
for
don't
like
you make both of them?
because they ain't gonna eat the whole fucking brisket. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we will.
Well, you guys
We
will,
will.
but
Yeah, we will.
I know you guys.
shit, we
will.
could even send Pat a care package.
I know, I was about to say,
Dry ice and shit.
Right.
For sure, Pat. I gotta send you something.
I will
I'll
say.
save you a plate.
I will say this.
Save me a plate.
I will say this. Andrew's dad, the brisket that he made
The
was
shredded brisket was
fucking
good,
good,
dude.
man.
Shredded brisket.
Fucking Andrew's dad hooked it up, man.
God damn, that was good. That was a lot of food, man.
You know what's funny?
Mac and cheese was good.
The mac and
Oh,
cheese.
that was
good.
bomb. That was fucking bomb. Dude,
I think Billy made that.
dude, that's so crazy to think back at it. That was the week before COVID.
Yeah.
Hey, Anthony.
That's so wild, man.
All right, guys, listen. So I just sent him a message. Chef Frulies. I said, hey, bro, I know it's hard times. Hope you and your family are doing well. Would you be willing to do a phone interview, studio interview, and or a summer smoking grilling throwdown with our producer?
Oh shit.
He's going to say,
No, he was all down for it, too, like the last time. But this was
how
right
does
before.
he look?
You've never seen him?
No, I've never
It
seen
was
him.
right next to the studio when we lived there, or when we worked there.
He lived there.
Well, I lived there.
It was like, whoa, you live there?
But no, he's a cool guy. He has a big beard. He came out on Diners, Dive-Ins,
Where
and
does he
Dash, or whatever.
He
It's
works at Rullies.
called.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
And they have good food, man. Really good food. It's more of
Where is it?
a gourmet diner, I guess you'd call it.
Next door to the station.
Yeah, it's
Right next to
What's
the
his
station.
special?
Speak into the mic, Chris. Speak into the
They
mic.
have he has a lot of things. He does burgers. He does pizzas, like stone pizzas.
Okay.
But he also does tacos and everything like that.
So he doesn't like do ribs or
No,
brisket on a, like
but
a
he
normal.
he's done that stuff.
No, but it's not like he does it every day. Like that's his fucking. He owns a rib shop.
Anthony's trying to find his weakness.
Oh,
No,
shit. Anthony,
I'm just
dude.
trying to figure out where I stack up against.
Dude,
you.
Anthony's-
Like, this guy's making fucking brisket every day. Like, I'm
shit.
fucking shit.
Oh,
no,
shit. Hey, look, hey Pat, if you could only see Anthony right now, he's strutting like he's
I know,
Conor,
Anthony.
he's Conor McGregor in his backyard right now.
I'm gonna start grilling right now.
I'll test it.
Yeah, man. I'm down.
I
be a good
know
time.
you're down, and he was down before all this stuff kicked off, man. So
We should like Facebook Live it or something.
Oh, dude, that would be
Man,
great.
I wish this shit wasn't going on, so we just everything go back to normal.
I know, dude. You know what, Anthony? For one day, we'll take it off. We'll take COVID off.
Oh shit. No protection.
No protection. We'll fucking raw dog it.
raw dog.
Raw brisket it.
Fucking go raw dog. Who cares, man? Fucking let's just do it. And then we'll send this shit to Pat.
We gotta wait for Pat to come back.
Ah, dude, I fucking miss that little guy.
I know. This one's for you, Pat.
God damn.
Beer.
Like for real?
Oh shit, let me get this.
Pat was my least favorite guy on the show, and now he's my favorite.
You're a dick.
Dude.
It's my least favorite.
Nah, man, I miss the guy. I miss the little guy.
Tomorrow we have our first doctor's appointment for the baby.
Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
You mean like FaceTime or what?
Yeah, I'm gonna FaceTime Jane tomorrow. So
Man, that's cool.
Dude, let us know how it goes, man.
I wish you get to go in there, man. That shit sucks.
yeah, no, she has to go by herself. It's
Yeah.
You fucking asshole, Pat. Fucking doing an internship and shit.
don't
No, dude, like they don't the COVID shit. They don't let you go in.
So they
Oh
didn't-
yeah, they don't let.
So they didn't let Andrew in
Nope.
either?
nope, Andrew can't go in either.
I take that back, Pat.
Yeah, sorry, Pat. You're still my favorite.
I don't even know if they'll let him in when she's having the baby.
No, they will. It's just the parents though.
Pat's,
Oh, they will.
hey,
Yeah.
Pat,
Oh,
Pat,
okay.
Pat's like, they're gonna let me in. I'll fucking pose as a doctor or a nurse. I don't give a shit.
Fucking with some scrubs and be like, what do we got?
How many inches is she dilated, or centimeters is she dilated?
Oh man.
He's like, blue 42. Set. Hot.
Oh man.
I was gonna ask you guys. Do you guys think the babies look like me or my girlfriend?
I think it looks like you.
Wait, what?
I don't think they've seen pictures, Pat.
I haven't seen anything.
Do I?
They've met my girlfriend.
Huh?
Do I? Wait, what'd you say? You broke up.
Oh, I said, do you think the baby will look like me or my girlfriend?
Oh, you know what I thought you said? I thought you said, does the baby look like me or my girlfriend? I was like, she already had the baby.
I don't know, man. It's because babies usually they'll look like one, and then as they get older, they look like the other, and then as they get older, they look like someone random.
Okay,
like the milkman,
Yeah, yeah.
and then it comes back
all right. Let's put it this way, Pat. What are you having?
a girl.
A little baby girl.
You're gonna have a girl. Let's hope she looks like you. Let's hope like she looks like your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Because
But they usually look like
'Cause Pat
they'll
was-
look like your sister or your girlfriend. Like
yeah,
I hope she don't look like you.
yeah. Pat with braids does not look good.
Well, that's what trips me out. Like little Jay, like his daughter looks like his mom. Like she looks like Elaine more than
Really?
her mom, right?
Fabiola.
Yeah, Fabiola. Which is weird, but I mean,
And
she looks
Leon looks
identical.
Have you seen Nino Jay's baby picture?
Little Jay's, yeah,
No, Nino Jay.
yeah.
There's a picture of Nino Jay on Jay's fridge that looks exactly like Leon. Dude, it's so trippy.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Leon looks like him, but Zoe doesn't.
Yeah. So
It's kind of weird, man.
I don't know, Pat.
Because even
just
like
hard.
Lucas looks like me, but just light skinned.
But I always think
Like
like
Amber.
sometimes I think somebody looks like someone, and then somebody else would be like, no, they look exactly like someone else. Or like
Sure.
they're the other parent.
Very true. Very
So
true.
it's always hard. I mean, Andrew's like easy because Andrew has the big eyes and and he doesn't fucking sleep with his eyes closed and shit.
Big ass lip.
Andrew's an alien for real. Like, I still think Andrew's an alien. E.T. He came. He was on a basket on a bicycle.
Dude, I like how
Like E.T. Come on.
I like how everyone.
Just kidding, Andrew.
The day of Andrew's baby shower, everyone, like all the guys picked that he was gonna have a boy. I was the only idiot that picked that he was gonna have a girl and shit. I was like,
Food on the floor.
yeah. I was like, God damn it, this is bullshit.
It's bullshit.
Nah, but I don't know, Pat. Hopefully your baby has the best qualities of both of you. That would be great.
Thank you. I really want to.
Like her brains and
Yeah,
her
like
looks and,
that's exactly what I was thinking.
and no features
Your
of
golfing
you.
skills.
And no features of you. I'm kidding, Pat. I'm kidding. Pat, you're handsome, man. You're a handsome.
Pat is handsome.
We only get clicks on the website because of you.
Yeah.
I still want to do a summer calendar.
You know, it was funny whenever I would try to introduce people to like our podcast and stuff, I'd
just
always
throw
be
Pat's
like,
name?
I'd be like, yeah, you know, Pat Espeline's on our podcast, and they're like, who's that? And then I'm like, oh, look, I got a picture of him, and then I'll show them, and
then they
were
like it right
and
there.
they're like, oh, you guys are on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and then I was like, yeah, damn right. But it was like, now that you have a girlfriend and a baby on the way, and it's
We
like,
actually lost
it's like,
subscribers.
God damn it, Pat.
We lost subscribers.
Yeah, dude, fucking our hits have gone down because of this.
So Chris is the only single one now.
Oh god.
It's it's not the same showing Pat's picture and Chris's picture.
Chris in our summer calendar with his beard, his bearded ass, in his Speedo.
Well, there was a time where we had Peter's.
Yeah,
What do we?
Whoa,
What do we have on the website?
Let me finish.
let's just say Pat was the
had, like-
best looking guy on this
I
podcast.
had like Peter's single like story time for a little while.
Oh
there.
yeah,
Yeah, a little
I'm not
bit.
single
And now we don't have that anymore
Yeah.
at all. Like
Yeah, I know. You fucked it up,
I
Pat.
say, Chris is the only one.
I'm sorry.
You gotta start giving us some single stories over there.
Hey, you know what
Strip
Chris's
club-
nickname
strip
is?
club,
Burro. You know what they call him, Burro?
You know that.
Oh, you know why?
He's not even sitting on a chair. He's just tripod over there.
He's on his kickstand.
It's like a bicycle over here.
I guess
I guess that's it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, good night.
I was gonna say I guess our show's growing up because we weren't single, but then you said that story, and I'm like, I don't know if we're growing up anymore.
But
Tripod.
yeah, fucking fucking what was it? Mini-Me from Austin Powers?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Fuck.
Chris is still off balance.
Look, but he's so bashful over there. He's just like,
I would be sporting that shit. I'd be.
I know.
Easy.
Fucking.
Chris just responds like a typical big dick horse. He's like, he just wags his tail.
Dude, it's funny because we do all the talking here, and then Chris just sits there and he doesn't do any talking, and that's usually what a guy with a big dick does. He does no talking whatsoever.
If you want to know who has the biggest dick in the room, just look for the quietest person. Abel shuts up.
Thank God I'm the only one.
Pat, you were the biggest dick last week. We didn't get a word in.
I know.
Well, every time I tried to talk, everyone kept talking. And I was like, I'm just gonna. Oh, this guy knows.
Hey man, I tried to edit you into the video or into the podcast though.
Thank you, Anthony.
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
Pat.
I felt bad.
So, do you think Tony was just telling us what we wanted to hear?
Nah, man.
No, that was his opinion.
You think he was lying?
I think he left shit out. I think there was some more shit that he wanted.
Well, when you're top tier dog,
Well, yeah, I know,
So
you can't spill it.
I was
Yeah,
going
that's
to
what I'm saying.
ask
I
you,
think there was
Pat.
shit he was leaving out.
We didn't let you talk last week, but what were some of the questions that you had for Tony that you were unable to get in because of us?
Well, did you guys talk about the Illuminati?
We did,
He kept joking about
and
it.
then and I even asked him about the Eyes Wide Shut stuff, like see if he had any sex parties or anything like that, but he didn't.
He all disappointed. He didn't.
He didn't.
Yeah,
I mean, I wish I knew like this dude more, or else I would have kind of had like some. I would have thought of some better questions, but no, my shit was probably just what Peter was telling me, like how you used to see a bunch of crazy shit in the Air Force.
base? Yeah.
Yeah. So my thing would probably just be like, what was the craziest shit that he saw? But like Freemason shit, that shit always kind of like scares me. I don't know if it's like some type of like clan group or whatever.
Yeah.
Dude, I never got to share my story about the base when I was there.
Share it.
Like every once in a while, I'll have to go on base to fix some equipment that they have there. And the very first time I had ever been there was this Holloman Air Force Base. And for those who don't know, I have a big service truck. I drive to different job sites and I fix the equipment there. Well, I get to the Holloman Air Force Base. At the very entrance, they make you open up all your doors. And like my truck has like, I think 18 doors I have to open.
Goddamn.
Unlock and then I have to open the hood.
18 doors?
Yeah, 18 doors. Unlock and then open the hood. And so the guy escorts me into this room and he's like, just follow me. Makes me go into this fucking cell, basically is what it is. As soon as I walk in, he doesn't walk in with me. He just closes the door behind me and locks it. And so I'm in this room and I'm like, what the fuck? Didn't tell me anything, didn't say anything, just made me walk into this room and lock me up. And then a couple minutes go by, I'm freaking out, like, what the fuck's going on? Like, what the hell? And then sure enough, he comes to the door, opens it, and unlocks it. And he's like, all right, you're good to go. But dude, it scared the fucking shit out of me.
What do you think they did at that time?
I don't know.
Look up your fucking history.
Either that, I mean, they were probably checking the truck for sure, but it was just kind of weird because he didn't give me any explanation or anything. Just
They you go into your truck and they powdered your fucking steering wheel, so they got your
took my fingerprints
and all that bullshit.
probably. But yeah, man. Then most of the times I go out there, you get escorted.
Yeah.
There's like an escort following you. And they have to stay with you the entire time, and it's kind of weird.
Ah, fuck, man. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, there's
I'm not gonna lie, like me hosting the show and stuff, I was a little a little timid of asking Tony certain questions because I was like, fuck, man. It's one of those things like, do you really want to know the truth? And it was like, I don't know, man. I think I'm better off not knowing shit.
You can't handle the truth.
Like think about it. Would you guys want to know like the shit that is really going on, or would you just live my life?
I'd want to know.
You would want to know?
Yeah.
I want to know some secrets. Yeah, I like knowing secrets. Secrets are tight.
Yeah? No, I want to know. Just tell me.
Hey, Anthony, I have a question. So, Rullies just got back to me.
Oh, shit.
And he said, hell yeah. Or he said, hey, yeah, I'm down.
Oh, shit.
He said head, yeah?
He said, hey, yeah, I'm down.
Hey, yeah?
Hey, yeah.
What's cooler than being cool? All right.
All right.
Bust out into that.
Hey, fellas.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Fuck, dude. I don't know, man. I think Anthony takes down Rollies in a fucking guillotine chokehold.
I think so.
Fucking taps his ass
I'm kind
out.
of scared now.
No, don't be scared, dude. You
I'm gonna
got
have
this.
to go find a cow and cut it myself. And
No, you got this, Anthony. It's like shit. You don't even have to find a cow.
Hey, but
none of that fresh meat.
but you know
you
what?
just go to Pinchy Vista and you're
going
it, man.
against a guy who was featured on Food Network, like for real.
shit. So I got a chance to steal the title. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
All right, I'm down.
And then Guy Fieri is gonna have to come to your backyard.
Gay Fieri. All
Gay
right,
Fieri.
cool. He's gonna taste test.
He's gonna taste you.
He's gonna taste test. Whoa.
Easy, boys.
Whoa.
Easy, boys.
So,
He wants to taste
all right.
my meat.
So would you? So how would we do this? Like, you smoke ribs and he tries them, or you guys smoke them at the same time, or
I say
I asked him.
I say we meet at a certain
So I
time.
said, would you
He
like to
brings
come
his,
over?
I bring mine, and we just go down.
I know
We have to have judges, like unbiased
Yeah, yeah.
judges.
No, you guys will be the judges.
No.
I
but
say-
we're
because
biased.
then-
We're biased.
Yeah, well, we will.
It just has to
But
be.
how will
it
you
just has to
know?
be
You won't know
blindfolded.
which is which.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
That's what I'm saying. It's just he brings his. I'll cook mine. I
No,
bring mine.
but I
I'll have
still
Amber,
wanna-
I'll have Amber mix them up.
No, but I still
bring
want
them
an
out.
independent.
So like we go door to door at the neighbors around the house.
So should he bring somebody with him? Maybe
Yeah.
somebody from.
we should have a kid.
Oh, you know what?
kid?
No, kids suck, dude.
They'll eat anything. They'll eat
You're gonna
burgers.
find out soon, Pat.
Kid knows what he wants.
Kids won't want to eat. I don't like that.
Yeah,
It
I don't
looks
like that.
funny.
It looks weird. It smells funny.
We'll need some judges. Yeah, we'll figure out.
We
judges.
need judges, dude. We need judges. Like,
I asked him if he would want to come. If not, I think he would want to make food over there at his own place, and then he
And
brings
bring
them,
it?
and then
but
and
that's
then we
not
do-
fresh. That's not right off.
And that's hard. Or we go to his place.
No, but then Anthony's at a disadvantage. He needs a smoker, bro.
Okay, let me ask you guys: if he says we could do a show on his patio, would you guys be willing to go?
With Anthony Smoker.
So I'd have to take my own shit and do it.
Yeah,
too.
Anthony needs his tools, bro.
I think the best thing is for him to make it.
That's
at
like-
the way
dude-
he does it with at his equipment with his stuff.
That's like telling
I mean-
Tiger Woods, no, you're gonna fucking play with.
But he
Pat's-
has a
with Pat's clubs.
Okay, what if he gives you a spot to work there? I mean, I'm just because I don't know the legality.
No,
I don't
because
know.
then it takes a long time. I'd have to be there like for a few hours. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like I don't know.
What if you make your stuff here and you take it, but then
Well, that's what I'm saying. If he just makes his, I'll make mine, and then mine won't be as fresh as his, and his won't be as fresh
But
as
you
mine.
would you mind going over there
I mean, if you want
with
to,
your stuff?
Dude, this is a weird ass beer I just opened.
It's a Gallo Negro,
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Papa Yoyos. You don't like it?
I don't know.
I thought it was pretty good.
It's no Bud Light Lime.
All right, well, I'm trying to figure this out.
What? Okay, what do you want, Anthony?
I mean,
What
I leave
do
it to
you
Anthony.
want?
You're the one making
What
it.
do you want?
Like,
Yeah.
you want to smoke it here and then take
you-
it to his house at a certain
I
time?
would-
Do
I
you
would
think you're at a
prefer-
disadvantage by going over there?
Well, it's not just that; it's the show. I still got to be able to get this.
That's true.
Oh shit!
You know what I mean? So
Hey, he's
I
a producer
I
for a
gotta
reason,
cook
guys.
And still produce the show.
Yeah.
I would say the best thing would be if he made his and brought it here.
Wait.
Because I'll just make sure mine's not
So-
fresh
so
either.
I asked
Wait,
That's
hold
fair.
on. I didn't hear Pat. What did you say, Pat?
I said he's gonna produce a show and like fucking be in a cook-off.
Dude, he's Anthony, bro.
But
could
he's
do
the
anything.
shit.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I think it'd be better if
And
we
he's
both
gonna
just.
fix the neighbor's car at the same time.
I way. Yeah, bring it down.
He's gonna change my oil.
I'll finally start my dream restaurant called Fixin' Food,
Damn.
where I fix your car and then you eat some food.
And I fix you some food.
Damn, that would be badass.
That's a badass idea.
And then Amber,
It's like a Jiffy Lube, but
and then
they feed
Amber
you.
gives you a fresh cup of coffee.
Yeah, man. Or some pretzels or some
Soft
I
pretzels.
think I really think he'd be willing to come down here and
yeah.
because I said, would you like to come
Ideally-
over?
Ideally, it'd be better if he made his and then just brought it.
Yeah,
And then I'll make mine a little ahead of time, so it's not like mine's fresh and his not. It'll be
he's a
fair.
chef, bro. He should be able to fucking
He runs a restaurant, bro.
yeah. He should be able to make it in a way where it's gonna be fresh no matter what.
He'll hire.
Just put it in the water. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. We'll fucking throw it in the microwave.
I'm the one that's gotta make it and still produce.
Yeah. Tell him, Anthony. Preach.
Yeah. So. All right, boys. I think I have to call it. I'm so sorry.
9:43, man.
But
Pat, don't.
girlfriend's getting sick right now.
Whoa, what?
Don't get sick, Pat.
No, the girlfriend's feeling sick right now, so.
Oh, shit.
yeah.
He's got to take care of business.
Yeah.
You do what you have to, man.
I gotcha.
Fatherhood.
Boyd,
Faja.
happy to hear you. I'm happy to actually hear you this time.
Yeah, no, definitely. You know what? This was a very good show, Pat, because last week I did feel guilty going home and I was like, man, I really wanted to hear from the little bugger. So it's awesome to fucking get you on the show, and it was just like old times.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Feels like I'm there.
Yeah, dude, definitely. But you know what? For real, send us a headshot.
I got you.
No, but like for real, dude, I'm not even fucking around.
No,
like,
for real. I need one for the last episode.
Yeah, we need one.
I got like a name going on, so I have to get a haircut.
No,
Well,
it's
even
cool.
if it's something you already have, and you like, just send it to me.
Just send your Titleist fucking hat, NMSU, whatever. It's cool.
Got you. All right, for sure.
Dude, you're the best looking guy on the fucking show, Pat. Don't even act stupid.
In your tanga.
Send you a picture of me in a thong.
No, don't send me that picture.
Send that picture so we can put it up on the site.
Yeah. We need that eye candy.
My cheeks.
Just your cheeks. You don't have to put a face, just cheeks.
We need that eye candy to bring back some of our old viewers.
I got you.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
All right, Pat.
All right, well, it's good to hear from you. Same time next week.
Tell Bruce
Yes.
tell Bruce I say hi.
Yeah, tell Bruce we said what's up.
And give him a shirt. We'll send it.
Yeah.
Yeah, take your shirt off and give it to him.
Yeah, he might be like the large or something. But I'll just give him Abel's shirt.
Give him Abel's red shirt.
Hey, you know what?
Actually,
Anthony,
funny is I just gave him a
yeah,
red shirt. He's
Anthony
got
gave
one
me
now.
a red shirt. Tell Bruce his fat ass wouldn't fit in my shirt.
Hey, whoa. Trying to get him on the show. Come on.
They come in all sizes, Bruce.
Come on. Bruce, excuse my brother.
Small ones, big ones.
He doesn't respect
ones,
someone that saved the world.
Some as big as your head.
Wait.
Fuck you, Bruce. I'm calling you out.
Yeah, Pat, so you can have that red one.
Woody's better.
Woody.
Well, it's still in my mailbox, so I'll have to go get it.
No, it's yours.
All right, Pat. You take care out there, man.
All right, guys. I'll catch you guys later. Have a
All
good
right,
night.
Later.
All right. Love you.
Love you too, guys.
Oh,
Ah, yeah.
all right. Bye, Pat.
Later, man.
Yeah. Oh, he finally said, I love you.
Damn.
He said it to me.
Change of heart.
He must really mean it.
Because he
this
used
time.
to hate me.
Yeah, you know what? He hated me going to Idaho. Now he's homesick.
He ignored,
You're
he
a
ignored,
dick, Abel.
he ignored Peter the first time, and then he ignored you the second time.
I know.
And then finally,
He finally said, I love
he
you.
finally said it.
He ignored me.
Yeah, I felt bad. I watched the video. I was like, damn.
Oh,
I didn't say it.
shit. That's on video.
You should have called him out on it right now.
I
Actually.
didn't even know he ignored me.
He didn't say anything.
I was all happy.
I don't care what he did in the past. He said, I love you, man.
Yeah, that makes up for it.
That was great.
All right, so hopefully we could get fucking Chef Rulies in,
If he's not scared.
make some ribs
He's not scared.
or whatever he wants to make. I don't
You know what?
Some McDonald's
Dude,
cheeseburgers.
I don't even give a fuck who wins, Chef Rulies or Anthony. I just want to eat food.
You're gonna win either way.
Yeah, for
'Cause
real.
You're gonna eat.
Yeah.
No, he's a cool guy though, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure he's cool as long
And
as he
he's a
has
beer
food.
drinker. He likes
Oh, yeah.
beer.
BYOB.
We gotta get that. El Cayo Negro.
Does he sell beer at his
Yeah,
pad?
he has beer there. He always changes it up. He has.
Does he brew shit or no?
No, they have distributors come in, but he has good beer. He has a good.
How do you know him?
So when I worked at the radio station, there was an empty building next door. And he started, I guess he had a restaurant, Rully's International up there on Cincinnati or by Cincinnati. And then he opened this pizzeria. It was kind of like a branch, I guess. And, but it was like, all he was making was pizza and he had like Lone Star beer, like, and Lawnmower. I remember that. Like,
What's lawnmower?
do you know Lawnmower?
No, what the
I've
fuck
had it
is-
before.
What is that? I don't know
It's
what
like
it is.
it's like a craft beer, but it kind of like on the lower end, I guess. It's an
porter.
IPA.
Low
Ozaki?
Yeah, it's an
end
IPA.
craft beer. That's something you don't hear.
but
every day.
he had Lone Star, and I like Lawnmower. But anyways, he started it again, like it was almost like a reset button for him. Maybe he could tell the story better, but this is from what I know. And so he only had pizzas, and then he started getting bigger, I guess, like, investing more. And then he started turning the whole restaurant into a restaurant feel because it was very bare minimum. Started putting all kinds of stuff.
Speak loud, Peter, because I need to take a piss and I want to
Well,
hear
he
this.
started expanding his menu. He had a lot of like tacos and lamb, just kind of like a gourmet dive, I guess, a gourmet diner. And he added a lot of stuff to it. And he started putting craft beer. Like he had various ones like damn, he could probably give you all the distributors that came, but I don't know. I'd always go in and I'd be like, I want that one. I was choosing off the head or the tap. I was like, I'll
Whatever
take
one
that.
looked good.
That tap looks cool.
Yeah.
I'll take it. And he was always cool, and he's just a cool guy. Like he's one of those chefs or owners that will sit with his clients and just talk with them. Like he'll sit at the table or at the bar with you, and he'll just be like, "Hey man, what do you think about this?" Blah blah. And he's a cool guy. His family, I know his family pretty well. Really good people. So I'm excited to bring him on.
Hell yeah, sounds good.
And he's all local. He's a product of El Paso, who's been on the national level. He's come out on Food Network. So it's just one of those guys that, El Paso has so much talent in so many different aspects in sports and food and all kinds. And he's just one of those that kind of highlights a lot of things that we kind of get overlooked on a lot of times,
Here's a question. Do you think El Paso's underrated
Yeah, hell yeah. I think so.
as a place to live? Underrated.
Yeah. I think so. El Paso's like the 25th biggest city in the U.S. or some number like that. Yet we're always overshadowed by like Dallas, San Antonio, San
Because
Diego.
we're part of Texas.
But
We
it's
get grouped in that.
but it's because I think we're just we're more of a minority town.
Yeah, definitely minority.
I mean, because San Diego, Dallas, and all that, but they have high communities of white people, I guess you could say, or more diverse. But I feel like El Paso's hugely underrated. And what's funny is people that come into El Paso that
They
are
love
from all over the place, like from Alabama or from the north or from anywhere, they always come in with this like almost like this guard up, and then they're always
Like a preconception
accepted.
of it.
Yeah, and then they get accepted.
So that's one of the things that
Is it because it's a mainly Hispanic culture?
No, I don't
think
think it's that.
I think it's just a big misconception. That
Yeah,
people
it's a
have.
misconception of it because San Antonio has a large population of Hispanic people, Latinos, whatever you want to call them. But it's just the way we present our
image.
Yeah, like I think it's the way we present ourselves. And it kind of goes back to what I was saying is like we're almost ashamed of who we are. Now, not necessarily in terms of race, but here in El Paso, the one thing you always hear is like, I need to get out of here. Like nobody pinche El Paso. Like there's this El Paso mentality that the stigma of El Paso for some reason, not only by the nation, but by
our own community.
By our own community. The people that live here, they see El Paso as not being a place where you've made it. And it's like, what? Like I don't know why people will decide to go to Phoenix or San Antonio or even, smaller towns like Midland or Odessa, thinking that it sounds somehow better,
more appealing
than El Paso. And it's like, no, dude. But I think part of the harm is the people that live here as well. I think we do it to ourselves. We don't have as much pride as other cities may have.
I don't know. I almost kind of think of it. It's like it's almost like getting as close to Mexico without being in Mexico, right? Because like San Diego kind of has its own vibe. Like some of those other border states, border cities, they kind of have their own flair vibe. Where I think El Paso's kind of like as close to Mexico without being Mexico.
Well, I think in the past and not too long ago, El Paso was owned by a lot of older money.
Yeah.
So they wanted to keep it small. They wanted to keep it tight. They didn't want to expand. They didn't want to be progressive. They wanted to keep hold.
It was a big city with a small town mentality.
Exactly.
And that was because these people had hold of progressive views. So as these people started dying out, more progressive views started coming in, more things were available to other people, more things were getting appealing to other people from the outside. So I think El Paso's barely on that curve.
I think a lot of
bring in newer things opposed to some of the Dallas, the San Antonio.
Yeah, but we're still a smaller city.
Yeah. We are by far.
I think
but the infrastructure is not there.
Yeah,
No.
I think a lot of it has to do with the credit, like with the Hunts and the Fosters and stuff like that. Like they have brought a lot to the city. I think also having a professional team is quite important. There was that time when we had the El Paso Diablos, and when they fell off, when they basically went under, I was like, okay, what rich family or business are gonna step up and bring something to El Paso? Because there was nothing in professional sports for us. What was there? The Rhinos and UTEP athletics. And it was just like, fuck.
Not one particular,
Like,
but
what do we have?
Yeah.
And it wasn't until the Chihuahuas came back, we got a professional team, AAA, not even AA, AAA, one step away from the major leagues, to come into El Paso. And it was like, holy shit. You just saw this surge of people that were like just salivating. They were like hungry for sports. And since the Chihuahuas made their rise here in El Paso, we got like a resurgence. We got like this life again.
Yeah.
And now, like, downtown seems to be thriving a little bit more. There's businesses out there that people aren't ashamed to go to, because back then it was almost like, oh, you go to downtown? Oh, that's ghetto. What bars are there? Oh,
well, even
that's
like
where
the
all
west side,
that's
the
where
west side compared to the east side, right? It's the kind of same stereotypic.
It's like that's where all the ratchet people go, or whatever fucking lingo they have, right? And now it's like,
Los Franchis.
yeah, and now it's like, fuck yeah, dude. Like, people are proud because you have the Chihuahuas, and then now just last year the locomotives, and then so now there's more options and there's more businesses starting to pop up, and there's just a different feel to the city, and it's finally becoming like something to be proud of, I guess, but
yeah, I mean, I've lived in different cities too, and I feel safer, not safer, more comfortable here. If that makes any sense.
How big is Portland, by the way?
Portland's pretty big. I would say definitely bigger than El Paso.
Population, yeah. How big is it?
I don't know, but it's more condensed. I think El Paso's a little more spread out. Like square footage wise, we're probably bigger than Portland.
Yeah,
but population wise, I think Portland's a lot bigger than El Paso, and there's no empty lots. Like you don't drive around and see an empty open area. It's like everything is connected. Everything is on top of each other. If that makes any sense.
I think El Paso is a unique city in the sense that there's literally a mountain in the middle of the city.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like square footage wise,
so
we're way bigger.
So El Paso's divided in the sense like there's different parts of El Paso. Like northeast is totally different from the west side.
And it's always getting bigger. Dude.
Well,
always.
That's what I was gonna say is like one of the limitations that El Paso has is that it could either it could only grow west, northeast, or east.
Yeah,
it can't go south anymore, and it can't go anymore toward the mountain. You're starting to see development here on the west side, how it's starting to creep up on that mountain. But eventually they're going to run out of room, and I think they've already ran out of room. So it's starting to head out
east
toward Las Cruces, going west.
Yeah, the development goes through the valley. But that no
longer becomes El Paso. It becomes Anthony. It becomes some of these smaller towns in New Mexico. And
that's
stuff.
The problem Portland has, right?
And
so you have Portland, you have Gresham, you have Beaverton, you have all these other little cities that are around it.
Yeah,
but they're literally on top of each other, like. Like I would say, like the city limits between like a Beaverton and a Portland are like there's houses. You know what I mean?
Beaverton.
Yeah, that's what it's called. Beaverton, Gresham.
Love it.
Yeah.
So what university is there? Is it Oregon State or?
University of Oregon was in Eugene.
Okay.
Which is like an hour south.
Where's Oregon State?
Beavers. Oh my God, I'm gonna fucking get so much shit for this. I don't know.
You don't know?
You're a dick, Abel.
No. I'm asking because like I hear Oregon and I'm like, oh, it's somewhere over there.
Fuck, I don't know.
It rains a lot. That's it.
I'm not a college fan, so I don't know where the Ducks are from. I'm probably gonna get so much shit from this.
No, well, Eugene is the Ducks.
No, Eugene is Beavers.
No, Eugene is Oregon Ducks.
The Quacks.
Oregon State is the Beavers.
Yeah.
Yeah, Oregon State. See, there you go. Yeah.
So Oregon State is next to Portland.
Yes.
Are you sure, Anthony?
Yes.
Oh.
Don't
yeah, because I had it backwards in.
Corvallis.
The Corvallis. There you go.
So where's that? Beavers. So Corvallis is next to Portland?
Well, it's south of Portland. I wouldn't say it's next to it. It's definitely a drive, but
I don't know, man.
But in other words, it's more condensed compared to El Paso. I think El Paso, square footage wise, a lot more spread out. But it's people wise, I think Portland's got us beat for sure. I don't know. I mean, living there, I definitely had racist moments and stuff. But at least the it's more diverse there, I would say, than here, right? Because you only have pretty much two predominant fucking races or nationalities here, right? Which white and Mexican. I mean, that's pretty much. It's either one or the other, right?
I was like,
there. It's like, I mean, you have black, Asian. I mean, everything. It's pretty much.
Is there a lot of Asians over there?
Yeah. Hmong.
Oh shit!
I had a couple friends with Hmong, Filipino. Yeah.
I was gonna tell you guys. We just got a message from Pat. Did you guys see that eye candy? You didn't see that message Pat sent us on the chat?
No, I haven't.
He just sent us a fucking picture of himself.
Oh, did he?
Looks good, man. Looks.
Wow.
Are you guys looking at it?
I'm about to
Bring it up.
now.
Peter. Look, Peter's speechless over there.
Oh shit.
Oh, I said, damn, sexy.
Damn,
he did
like,
say damn.
yeah, he's
sexy.
like, he's got the fucking sun rays coming in and shit.
I think I'm pregnant.
I think I'm pregnant. Oh, look,
Pat.
he keeps on messaging. Papa Pat.
You like that name, huh?
Peter says, damn, sexy. And then Pat says, Papa Pat.
You like that nickname, huh, Pat?
Oh, yeah.
Papa Pat.
Fucking good for Pat, man. But anyways,
Well-
since Peter's intoxicated, I wanted to bring something up really quick.
Toxic.
Peter is intoxicated. So I wanted to bring something up because Anthony and I, we talked about it for a little bit and we were saying, what can we bring to the show? Some kind of segment because we always want to evolve, right? That's like the goal. At least we say is the goal.
Yeah.
So I got something for Peter. Peter, get off your phone because you're always on it. You claim to be the smartest guy on this show. So I want you to answer this. And I got a riddle for you. All right? If you can answer this, hell yeah, man. I'll buy you a 6-pack. If you can't, then you're a fucking loser. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, but listen, bitch.
I'm listening.
No, you're not. You're fucking on your phone. Like, he's scared. He doesn't even want to do it.
He's Googling it right now.
Ah, fuck this.
Go.
No,
Dude,
all right.
I'm looking at you
No, you're not. You're looking at your phone.
because I'm Googling it.
All right, here we go. You ready? Do you want to do this? Do you want to try it or not?
Yes, hurry up. Fuck.
All right. Mr. and Mrs. Mustard have 6 daughters, and each daughter has 1 brother. How many are in the Mustard family? So think about that.
Say it again.
Mr. and Mrs. Mustard have 6 daughters, and each daughter has 1 brother. How many people are in the Mustard family?
7.
That's your answer?
Or 7, 8, 9. 9.
9? There are 9 Mustards in the family. Since each daughter shares the same brother, there are 6 girls, 1 boy, and Mr. and Mrs. Mustard. So Peter got it right. Good job, Peter. That's
I
your
got it
first
wrong.
one. What you think, Anthony?
Man, that was far from.
I was doubling the sisters.
Yeah. I would have said 12.
All right,
Yeah,
so that's why Peter's the smartest one on the show. All right, got one more for you before we end this. Only 1 color, but not 1 size. Stuck at the bottom, yet easily flies. Present in the sun, but not in the rain. Doing no harm and feeling no pain. What is it?
Okay. Monday?
Okay, only 1 color, but not 1 size. Stuck at the bottom, yet easily flies. Present in the sun, but not in the rain. Doing no harm and feeling no pain. What is it? There you go, Peter. I think I stumped you.
I have no idea.
Look at, he's thinking over there. He's just
All
like,
right, say it one more time.
all right. Only 1 color, but not 1 size. Stuck at the bottom, yet easily flies. Present in the sun, but not in the rain. Doing no harm and feeling no pain. What is it? I don't think Peter's gonna get this one.
I can't.
This
even.
one's fucking hard. When I came across this one, I was like, there's no fucking way. But I just wanted to stump Peter. I'm sure he's not going to get it. I can... If he gets this, I'll do the fucking Twisted Tea
Only 1
challenge by myself.
color.
Only 1 color.
Only 1 color,
No.
but not 1 size.
yeah.
Stuck at the bottom, yet easily flies. Present in the sun, but not in the rain. Doing no harm and feeling no pain. What is it? I'm looking at Chris right now. Chris looks so fucking confused. Like, I just said Chinese.
What was that about the sun and the rain?
Oh my god. Only 1 color, but not 1 size.
one
Stuck at
gets
the
me.
bottom, easily flies, present in the sun, but not in rain, doing no harm and feeling no pain. What is it?
The blues.
The blues?
Sun rays or something.
Sun rays, blues,
I was gonna say a fly.
a fly. It's a shadow.
Oh.
Ah.
See, I thought the blues because there's no size to the blues. It's a feeling almost.
Yeah.
And it's not it like it's there in the present or in the sun. When it's sunny, you see the sky that is blue.
Yeah.
That's why I was saying like the blues, but
No, man.
That was a hard one.
shadow.
It was a hard
All
one.
right, all right.
Hey, but Peter got 1 out of 2. Good job. 50%, Peter.
50%. That's better than I did in high school. Any test I did in high school was not 50 or above.
Nah, but yeah. Anyways, today was a good show. I was just so happy to have Pat on the show because, I mean, Anthony talked about it. I asked like, hey, can we get another guest? What do you guys think of this person? Whatever. And Anthony was like, oh, let's bring Pat. Let's just do a normal show, just like old times. And Pat was on the show. He was great. And it was fun again, you know?
I think Pat sometimes like he's out there, you know what I mean? Like, and then we're doing the show and like he doesn't get really a chance to talk. So it's like, man, I'm sure he's feeling left out. You know what I mean? So I was like, this would be a good opportunity to just get him on the show.
Yeah, so it was nice to have him back on the show. We got to talk to him and just hear from him, and it was beautiful. Bruce Willis movies, fucking Fifth Element, man. Best movie ever.
You know what? I'm kind of upset he didn't get like a picture or something. I even would have like took like a secret one, like
a selfie.
Yeah, just like without him looking.
Just snapped them.
Yeah, like you know what I mean? Like you should. How many times are you gonna get that opportunity?
Fucking Pat.
Never again.
You should just pick a fight with him.
Imagine.
Oh shit! Like rub his head or something.
And then if Pat becomes a PGA player, he could be like, "Remember that time you fought?"
I slapped Bruce Willis's face.
PGA Pro Pat smacks Bruce Willis.
It's like, remember Happy Gilmore fought Bob Barker?
Damn.
Is he still alive? Bob Barker?
Yeah, he is.
How old is he now?
Like 98.
He's got to be 100.
Is he?
He's like 98.
Let's do it right now. 95. What do you say, Chris?
Nah, I'm going to say 93.
No, I'm going to say 98.
96.
93.
Winner.
90. He's still alive, though?
96? Shit.
Net worth $70 million.
Damn.
Come on, damn.
Fucking
Damn.
spend that money, Bob.
Spay and neuter your pets.
Shit,
Getting that
man.
money.
All right, guys, let's wrap up shop. Fucking for Peter.
At the Vachos.
That's it? No.
Challenges. Where are the challenges?
Yeah. No, I don't think anyone's ever going to do those challenges. People are scared. Yeah. But Anthony?
I mean, shit, man. If you want to challenge like water, like at this point, like we're taking any challenges.
Water.
Fucking soda.
I hate water.
Fucking whatever.
What
the
is
fuck,
this?
Whatever you want to chug. Just let us know how long it took you, and we'll beat you.
Yeah. Chris?
Adios,
muchachos.
Good job, Chris. Way to bring something to the table. No, but you know what, guys? It was good. I loved it. And let's do it again next Sunday. Is that what we're doing now? Sundays?
Yeah, man. Sundays.
All
Sunday
right.
fun day.
Sunday fun day. So for all the guys that are sitting in front of me, I am Abel, and this was The Middle's Open.
Trying to do a motherfucking podcast in here, shit.